Welcome, my lovely dears, to another fantabulous, innocent, definitely not in a constant, endless spirit war session of the Western Chivalrics. When last we left off, the party infiltrated an endless spirit war. Well, they technically didn't. They took the position of the Spearhead, a group of uh, powerful mercenaries in the day of the Eternal King's adventuring years. A group that if not disbanded at the very least, disappeared after the loss of life of Lance Captain Adonis of the Ivory. Uh, Although they were successful in the destruction of the Blackguard, a force of uh, opposing knights, in some case corrupted and turns, and in other cases just raised that way, just built different.
Built different.
They proved to be so successful in their handling of the situation, this glorious spearhead, such as it were, that they were able to observe the final moments of Lance Captain Adonis whole and unbroken, and indeed the fate as to a functional shard of Rongaminiet, as well as the acquisition of a non-functional shard of Rongaminiet for themselves, once they found a cask left behind by the Spearhead's Druid. Alongside this shard and a large amount of the spoils of war, the party also came across 3 magical items. A gigantic, what appeared to be solid metal orb, uh, the full plate of Adonis himself, and a token known as the Rose of Inspiris. Now you've had time to sit down and have a look at what these things are and what they do. First up, the Rose of Inspiris. This rose allows the wearer to speak, read, and write Sylvan, and understand, but not speak, read, or write the various elemental languages. Whilst worn, the Rose of Inspiris grants you +1 to death saves and saving throws versus spell effects with the keyword death, such as Finger of Death.
Whoa.
Like, it's not going to be relevant very often, but it is a nice little thing, and it doesn't require attunement, which I think is a blessing, and your whole job is making and using magic weapons.
Where is this?
Neat.
Where is this moody son of a bitch going to put a delicately crafted white rose on his body?
Right on this collar, like right there.
On his hair? Is he
Yeah, it's
use it
going
as a
right in the
pin?
Go
hair.
right in his hair. Yeah,
right in the hair.
Cassie's already making it into a little hairpin.
I was about to say, he was like, well, surely I can hide it under my, and then it's already in his hair.
Yeah. Yeah, Cass has probably like leant over and been like, "Oh, Hallie, how do I fold the metal clip? Ah, there we go." And then she'll, slide it into your hair. Ta-da!
Not really my aesthetic. Wait, no,
Oh, you'll grow into it.
Tristy's face right
It is now.
VCT.
Let's have a look here. Yeah, pretty much. So pouty. You've also found Adonis's full plate. This +1 full plate armor requires attunement. This armor allows the wearer to twin cast restoration spells, such as Greater and Lesser Restoration, with a range of 30 feet. This also reduces the component cost of Greater Restoration by half.
Oh,
Adonis's full plate also benefits from advantage on rolling Bardic Inspiration die when the wearer is the target of this effect. So, say someone
Ooh.
throws a Valor die at you for a d8, you roll 2d8, take the higher.
well,
So
he
Hallie,
immediately put that on Hallie.
Yep.
Is it gonna be weird if never mind.
What?
I just thought, would it be really bad? Would it be a bad idea to go to King's Seat with that armor on?
No,
I mean, if anything, we might get like
No.
summoned by the king to be like, "Yo, what's up? I remember that armor."
Technically, no, I don't
I
believe so.
think once it has shaped itself to fit Lady Halua's stature, I don't think anyone's going to recognize it as Adonis's full plate.
That's true. This is very
Okay.
true.
Fair
It's true. It's
enough.
any
This
symbolism
was
is just lost in
familiar.
between the cleavage.
Yeah. And last of all, the solid metal orb. It is the Orb of Life Bonnet Blades. This orb of apparently solid, perfectly shining metal functions as a sword coating. Once penetrated with the blade, the orb applies itself to the blade and becomes a +1 magical coating. As ones bond with their blade deep into use, other effects are unlocked. After so long in the use of the Blackguards, currently the life bond effect is fed by users of a vengeful nature, but this may be gradually influenced. Currently, the weapon deals an additional 2 radiant damage on every successful hit.
Ooh.
That's pretty nice.
Oh,
Just being a
God.
+1 and 2 additional.
Kina successfully guessed what this fucking thing was, like, immediately.
I should go to Tristan or Faunra. The people who smack the most.
What? No, we're going on the Barbarian, so she has a life bonded weapon that she already does a life bonded weapon with.
Were you not paying attention?
She said,
Faunra.
Faunra. That is Kina.
Oh,
That's Kina's character name.
no, I thought you said.
Tristan or
Hey.
Faunra is what she said specifically.
I didn't hear Fawn. I heard like Triss or like Tajana.
No, that would be dumb.
That's definitely wrong.
Hey, Tiana, put this on your Shadow Blade, why don't you?
Just confuses the orb.
So, I mean, Vengeful is basically Triss' entire character arc, at least it was before Scout fucking dunked me with a million little sisters, but still.
That said, it can be influenced away from its vengeful nature.
Yeah, if we want to make this a purer artifact, it probably should go to Faunra.
think
You
it should
will
go to Faunra.
definitely
Yeah, but-
turn in. I could see you just becoming a blackguard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't believe it should go to you, Tristan. Probably be bad for you.
It wouldn't go
Hey.
from when you say pure. If it goes to Faunra, if it goes to Zealot,
Go to righteousness.
Righteousness.
Yeah. well, righteousness is objective.
It is.
Zealotry isn't.
Eh. I don't know. Every zealot, every zealot is righteous, but not every righteous person is a zealot. Anyway.
Yeah.
Those are your 3 fancy shiny magic items.
Very cool.
Alright, Kina, let's rock, paper,
And a
scissors for the
shitload of
life.
cash.
You already have a magic weapon. Kina doesn't really.
Kina does, absolutely. He's just a fucking weirdo and decides not to use it half the time.
Yeah. Got the ding donger.
The dingy donger.
All it does is count as magic.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
would
Kina
make
doesn't
it a
have a
+1,
+1.
+2. What does Dingy Donger's hammer actually do?
Nothing.
Counts as magic.
Oh,
Just,
it's
that's
okay.
It. It's not
In
even
that
a
case, yeah.
+1.
If it's not even +1, yeah, you should absolutely just take this. I'm not even gonna test that shit.
Yeah,
But
it just counts
I
as
thought
magic.
Dinger Donger was +1.
Oh yeah, and once per day as a bonus action, you can cast Silence on the last target you hit.
Oh boy. Okay, yeah. This just
Ouch.
hand to Faunra.
I will take up this responsibility.
But first,
If
hold
anyone-
on. Let me see that sword of yours, Faunra. Got something I've been meaning to do for a while.
You do?
Interest me?
Alright.
Diamond.
Kinathis.
What?
His Triss heart breaks a little bit.
What? I just wanted.
Everyone heard that but Kinathis.
What?
I didn't
Triss
even-
asked, "Do you trust me?"
Oh. I said yes.
No, that just didn't come through, I guess.
Oh.
Lol. All right. So yeah, if you will present the sword, Tristan will take it. Take a pouch off of his belt and upturn it onto the blade, sprinkling a coating of red dust across it. And then swipes 2 fingers across the flat of the blade as if striking a match. And the sword is lit ablaze in righteous flame. Give it one experimental swing, and as he does so, the flame remains unperturbed, constant, not even swaying in the motion, but blazing as bright as a torch. Then he will take the sword, gripping it through the flame in both hands, and present it back to you. Never more should you need worry about foes in the dark, Faunra. Let this blade light your way.
She will slowly take the sword and hold it up. Thank you.
Felt appropriate before you plunged it into a void of blackness.
That was very kind of you.
Now have a continual flame spell applied. Can sheathe and draw and even toss it into water, but the flame shall never die till some asshole casts a spell magic on you.
Yes, it's if the flame would never die and just hear a light, somebody blowing like poof next to it and it just goes poof. Like blowing out the candle.
Alright, now let's see what happens when you plunge the sword into that inky void.
Yes, I'm sure if anyone can manage to change the nature of it, it'd be you.
I have some preparations to make before I do that.
Of course. Make sure everything's prepared, your mind's in order, and your focus is on it.
Can't wait, you guys are just gonna go to some place full of like big moth girls and they're just all drawn to a sword.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Don't worry, that's why I bought 100 GP worth of dust, just in case I need to do this again.
Trist sprinkles dust on deck.
Really living up to the in-spirit heritage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast it on a reusable condom. Slap that on, because it has to be an object, right?
Well, I guess it can't be. Yeah, it can't be a
Oh yeah,
person.
it is an
Yeah,
object
I
you
can't
touch.
make a +1 person, nor can I make a continual flame person. I really would have made someone a
so
fucking...
cool though.
I would have absolutely made someone a Human Torch if I could, but alas.
Shit, we need to get you like a bodysuit.
Well, Ariel did.
What? What did I
You
do?
made a human torch.
No, that's Juno from Warhammer. Dum-tsh.
No,
Anyway.
the Ariel did indeed make a human torch.
I make a human torch. I don't remember
Okay.
this.
Yeah, but he was gay. Remember?
Bob?
No, the guy in the water temple. Remember? He burned to death.
Oh right, I think that was more on his part than any of mine.
Yeah, but you still made him that.
In
Anyway.
technicality, I suppose.
Hallie, tuning proves to be no issue, and indeed, once your armor has reshaped itself, you can see that it has made space as well for horns in the helmet, and probably like diagonal fins to go across the sides of the ears as opposed to like wrap around them or leave them completely loose and easy to cut. It gives it a somewhat menacing, spiked look, but you know, that's quite counterbalanced by the fact that you've got huge counterbalances on you.
I was
How,
about to
ni-
say.
how nice! I made little shields for your ears.
Yeah,
Hallie,
and
Hallie
the
will
rest
just
of the suit.
Hallie will
Oh,
just
sorry,
plop
what
on
you
the helmet. I are fierce.
Incredibly fast.
And then she puts on the rest of the armor like a rubber suit, like no, but spandex. Just pulls it on.
It's I don't know if it's exactly like World of Warcraft armor.
No, I just imagine that you just, oh, this doesn't look like it will fit. Just put your foot in and start pulling it up, like a pair of pantyhoses. Just, oh, that fits like yoga pants. Slack. Puts the armor on like a shirt.
Plate armor +1. Yeah, drag and drop. Doop. I guess we'll just store the other plate armor I have. You know, and donate it to the Dragon Hold for the next cowgirl that becomes the Dragon Knight.
We have 9 suits of full plate then.
Yeah.
Do we?
Hallie,
Yeah, we have 9 of them now.
Hallie. Or, you know, you redo the armor and like outfit 3, 4 humans with it.
Just melt down the armor and outfit like 3 different squires upon their knighting day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice. You got to give it to a big titted
Yes!
bat cat.
Yes, exactly. That's not going into the party loot. That's going directly into personal loot to be inherited by one of the bat cats. Okay. I'm not gonna copy down the full thing. I'm just gonna keep Adonis's full plate. That in the. Mhm. You're not gonna delete that out of the magical equipment, right? Okay.
No, they're all there to stay.
They're all there to stay until they get destroyed.
I'm so good at restoration now.
Yeah, you can do 2 people at once. It's insane. And for half the price. 2 for 1 at half the price.
So just for lesser and greater,
Correct.
that's still
And it
good.
has a range.
Yeah, giving restoration a range is probably the coolest part of that armor.
Oh, right.
yeah,
It has a range
yeah.
of 30 feet rather than touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is huge.
Yeah, it's like 6 times what it was now.
That's twinned and extended meta magic on greater or on
Yep.
restorations.
It would be a lot more powerful if not for the fact that it's limited to just those, just the 2 restoration spells. Because I don't actually think there are other restoration spells out there, but you know.
No.
No.
No,
No,
but
There
still.
are a massive amount of like other healing spells, but no, you
No.
know, the restoration is pretty goddamn useful. Although I don't think I get greater restoration until like level 10.
Yeah, Greater Restoration sure is a 5th level
9.
spell.
9, yeah.
So 9th.
Oh, next level.
Next level, yeah, that's not too far at all.
Oh no, that's only like what? Wait,
It's
what's the?
300 experience to get to level 9.
Oh boy, that's only like
That's
94.
that's a
I
ways.
I
Ways.
don't mind.
Just fit
Yep.
in like 90.
I'm
Yep,
I-
it means I can keep everything vaguely within balance for a decently long time at the best level in the game.
We might be
Alright.
one level above my favorite level, but we're still within nice levels.
It
Yeah.
also means that when you get Greater Restoration, it only costs 50 GP of Diamond Dust.
Hooray! And I've definitely not been hoarding diamond dust.
I'm just saying, it costs less Diamond Dust for you to use.
You're gonna find that gigantic diamond heart that got left behind when the heart was lost its magic power, and it's just you're gonna just grind it down into just a huge pouch of diamond dust and rip it like a line of blue lightning.
What?
Healing for everybody.
Speaking of which, Trista is going to take a javelin out of the pull cart and just dump it into Hallie's lap while she's sitting there tuning. Here, also meant to give you this, but didn't have the time before that bullshit happened.
Thanks, Tristy. I have some of my own. Observe.
Yeah, well, this is the only one you're gonna need anymore.
But when I
Is it
throw it
faster work?
once, it's going to be over there.
Yeah, and then it'll be back in your hand a moment later.
That's not how throwing stuff works.
But it
Let's
is
do
with
boomerang.
magic! Tristan extend his hands and prestidigitate a bunch of sparks.
Yay! Wait, what?
Not gonna lie, I thought you were going like with magic and just yeet it at a tree. Ta-da!
Gets stuck in the tree and doesn't come back. Fuck!
I really just wanted the part from Adventure Time where it's just, and I'm Abracadaniel, and just Tristan opens his hand, a little rainbow comes out spelling his name.
Basically, but just with prestidigitation. Yeah, it's enchanted that for you after I got Blade of Salt back.
So what to do?
It comes back forever.
All right. So give me a second.
It's a +1 Javelin of Returning.
Hilariously enough, they don't have that.
Well, just put +1
I know.
Javelin.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah, just-
dropping. I'm doing it right now.
Okay, alright.
I'm dropping it from the thing. I know what I'm doing. Half the time. 10% of the time.
Yeah, it's the other 90% we're concerned about.
Javelin of Returning. The magic bonus is a bonus to attack and damage, correct?
Yep, attack and damage.
And why, when it drags and drop, is it only just that? Okay, whatever. I guess I'll have to do that myself.
If it's in the magic bonus, it should apply to both. Go ahead and give it a test. Oh yeah, I can understand Astra now. That's right. Yeah.
Hallie just wings it.
Should
Well,
be.
for a mighty 26.
Good fucking start.
And just as soon as you register that it hits, it appears back in your hand. King.
This is going to save me a lot of walking.
Yep. You're welcome.
Thanks, Tristy. When did you learn to do that?
On our way here from the tavern.
Oh. Okie dokie. I can be of even slightly more help.
You are the best javelineer I've ever seen, so I'm sure it'll
She
be in good
really
hands.
is.
Hallie just brandishes a fan of javelins.
All right. And that's all my magical goodies for the day. I'm going to go take a nap. Trist proceeds to go over and collapse next to Cass.
Of course, make sure that your rose is settled in properly.
God damn it. Just had already like moved it back to his lapel or something. Just gets restored
Yep.
to his hair.
Yep.
Just looks at everyone. Looks at where the fuck we are, like all woods. You know,
It's more. No, it's there's like some old wood, but for the most part, it's a field. After all the burned trees just basically got landed over.
Yeah. Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm gonna do some scouting if y'all don't mind.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. I'll probably see it when I see it. That's the thing. It's like, where the fuck are we? Like,
We're at the site of a legendary battle is where we are.
yeah, but where the fuck are we? That's the
You-
thing. We
You are.
woke up
You
right
do. I mean,
here.
you know where you are because you're north of the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like 40-ish miles out from the ferry hold.
I'm just gonna. And Bob Marino becomes a beagle or a bagel. Badger.
Oh, bagel
A bagel.
with cream
I am bagel.
chips.
Yes,
Oh god, I could go for a big old cream cheese right now.
a
Oh man,
giant bagel.
they have
Never
jalapeno.
stopping.
They
Except
have
maybe for that
jalapeno bagels
bagel
around the corner.
with cream cheese.
But yes, giant eagle, and just takes flight. You have to get a look at what the fuck the surrounding looks like.
I should have called it egg, but that would have been misleading. But it's just really fun to go egg with reverence.
Sorry, the only egg I recognize is a smug egg.
Smug egg.
That was
What
my
about-
favorite
what
part
about-
of Borgs too.
That egg. Wiggles ovipositingly.
One day you'll get to use that properly.
Ugh. Okay.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to do this sword thing. So
Sure, you go through
Faunra
your
is
appropriate rites. You have your pretty flowers applied.
Faunra is consecrating her sword, and while meditating and speaking her battle prayer, she's going to take a vial of the dryad nectar that we have and coat her sword in it to symbolize the life of symbolize life. And then she is going to move on to her second part. And she will take the vial of blood from, let's see, where is it? The blood of a maidenhead for purity, and coat the blade in that as well.
That's a strong start. I'm gonna have to start recording influencers already.
And then as this is as if to make a vow on her own life that she will take up this sword and this power and work it into something pure, something better. It will reclaim this metal and what it once was from the darkness and bring it into the light. She will cut her own hands on the sword and anoint it in her own blood. And then she's going to sharpen her spirit and rage, and then hold her sword up high and finish her prayer before reversing the sword and stabbing down into the sphere.
Well, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. It's too cool for the DM.
Oh, goodness me. Yeah, so it looks like this solid sphere, obviously, when you swing down upon it. And you even have to, aim carefully and show caution in case there's any, skidding. You wouldn't want to lop off poor Tiara's toes, for instance. Instead, what happens is the blade punches clean through this apparently solid metal and even buries itself a few inches into the dirt before this solid and metal sphere begins to become like ink and mercury all at once. It gradually creeps its way down to the tip of the blade and all the way up the hilt. As it does so, this layer that it seems to leave upon it is like thick and weighty, and it looks quite cumbersome until it begins to become dense and pack itself in tightly until your claymore is like maybe a scant couple millimeters thicker on either side of the blade. It takes a few moments then for the flames to begin to creep and pierce their way through, where for a moment they'd been completely swallowed up as a source of light. They begin to bake their way through as the two layers become one solid cohesive whole once more. And for your delightful prayers and preparations, I've already put on one marker of influence for protection and purity and righteous. It currently has 10 points of vengeful and 8 points of anger, though. I don't see anger actually going down at all. I can see vengeful going down, but anger is probably staying at 8 for like ever.
Yeah, I don't
If
think that's
anything,
going
it might
lower.
go up.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
kind
I
of
was gonna
figures
say-
with the Barbarian.
Yeah, if anything, yeah, the moment vengeful hits 9, anger's going up to 9, and then you just have an angry blade. Angry blade.
The Blade of Wrath. That's
I
still
mean, hey,
highly appropriate.
Yeah.
At least you're
Any
getting
issue.
down vengeance. I mean, that's the important part. I mean, anger is fine.
That anger must be tempered.
It's true. Eventually, you'll probably be able to, put the protection, purity, and righteous scores up gradually. But yeah, anger itself is never going down while it's being used in rage for sure.
All right, Faunra, you need to get through 9 fights without using your Rage class feature.
9
Oh.
fights. You're funny.
9 minutes, maybe.
That is 9 fights.
Oh no, I just mean between now and like 9 minutes from now.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, look, I think that'd be a cool challenge.
I mean, I more thought that, like, it'll take way more than 9 fights to lower down rage. Or anger, I mean.
Look, let's not be unrealistic here.
I would have to start making like wisdom saves to not do it. And I have not a great wisdom. God have forbid we run into any kind of undead, because that's would be a very hard test.
I believe in you.
Bum, bum, bum. All right.
So let's see, where was this orb? There it is. I need to copy this stuff down.
Don't forget to
Ooh,
spend your
it's
hit
got
dice and
stat.
everything.
Oh, it has trackers on it. Ooh,
Yep,
that's
I put a
cool.
little scoreboard on it.
That's cool. Life bonded claymore.
Ooh, what's that for? This juicy D10.
Hit dice.
Oh, right. There.
We got to fight. We
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
fight.
it's true.
Haven't used
Yeah, you
them.
are all still hurt. Go for it.
Who is you here? 'Cause it ain't me.
Oh, whatever. Faunra and Tajana are also still toasted
Also,
from
holy
combat.
shit, the hit dice on your sheet actually go down when you use them.
Yeah, they updated that. It's neat.
That is super cool.
Let me just hit a button. Let me see. Oh yeah. Also, while you guys are resting,
Ah,
Golder's Tower.
Fuck yeah.
fuck yeah, the best one. So what's your two floors?
Let's see here. She is going to go with, since it's still the daytime, lounge and dining space.
Was it the middle of the day? I thought we came out at night.
Oh no, yeah, right.
Yeah,
You came
we
out here
came
at
out
like
night.
straight out night. Dining space and bedroom.
Neat.
Fuck yeah.
And she
Well,
will, I guess, invite at the very least Bobbin and Ariel to cook dinner if they wish, because there's
Yeah,
a dining
Bob's
space
gone.
now.
I'm just the only one.
Oh,
eating
right.
dinner.
Yeah. Okay then. All right. Get cooking.
Yep. I shall do my best.
well, that's a hell of a trick. Want to give me a tour, Cass?
Sure, of
I
course.
didn't realize you could conjure a tower.
How awesome is this spell?
It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
And here I thought I was special tonight. This takes the cake.
Deeply pleased. Although she like frowns and gestures at the method for going up and down rooms in this tower. I have to walk up the walls to go from room to room, which is a little bit annoying.
Nothing
It
is very
just-
centaur friendly, is it?
No, no magic really is. I'm gonna have to figure out how to tweak it, but honestly, I don't have the time.
Well, as long as the hatch is big enough to get through.
Oh yeah, no, that part's no problem. It suits large individuals like myself. That's the first thing I checked. It's just obviously rope ladders are stupid and annoying.
Well, I suppose it's a little thin to put a proper stairwell in.
No, first thing I tried to fiddle with when when you cast the spell, you design it in your head, I suppose, is the best way to put it.
You get to play architect.
Yeah,
Neat.
there are only set configurations though, and trying to put a staircase in basically crushes the configuration. That doesn't work.
That's unfortunate. So,
Yep,
how long does this thing last?
a day.
Well, hell,
How very handy.
you can
A
keep it up
whole 24
indefinitely. It's
hours.
pretty nice.
Yeah, basically. What I can also do is, although I'm limited as far as power is concerned, how tall I can make a Golder's Tower, there's nothing stopping me from making multiple.
Hmm.
Huh.
Stacking towers, you say?
I believe so. Well, I could put more levels in it with more magic, but I also think... Let's see here. Oh, no, it just, if she casts it again while it's active, it just maintains its own existence. She can't stack up towers. That's a shame.
Ah,
Otherwise, she would just go for like 3 2-story towers for everybody. Dang, no. Okay, that doesn't work, unfortunately. In fact, I think in trying, I've just ensured that this tower stays here for 48 hours.
sweet.
Shrugs and spreads a hand. At the very least, now if people get, tremendous harm, I can configure a tower to stay in for a day.
Yeah, it's very handy.
It is. And this tower seems more defensible than our camps.
This is true.
So whenever it tries to ruck up on us in the night, we can always retreat in here and hold on.
Wait them out. Or bait
We'll
them
go up on
into
the
coming
roof
in.
and hail arrows down on them.
I was also considering learning Tiny Hut and then creating a globe on the top of a tower that's impenetrable to all forces.
That's pretty awesome.
But I don't... It was that or Fireball, and I like Fireball.
Fireball is very
Fireballs are
important.
nice.
I think that's the right choice, yeah.
Yeah. You don't get to spend your hit die. You've been beaten half to hell.
Oh. I suppose I should spend some hit dice. Oh, I am pretty hurt, actually. So.
You're really hurt.
Yeah, you're kind of really hurt.
Yeah, you got the shit kicked out of you. I don't think you have any harm, but you have like 3 or 4 ranks of exhaustion.
Yeah, I'm
can
very
do
tired. I'm
your
going to take
exhaustion.
Yeah, I need to lay down for a while.
Yeah, we should all take a good long rest in here.
Well, you will get the dining room. I'm stealing the bedroom, obviously.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, you made the tower, you get the bedroom. That's how it
Mhm.
works.
Naturally.
I'm sure you won't mind Tristan sharing the bed with you, as per usual.
Just
As long as he's
chokes on
not
his
a-
drink.
as long as he's not a blanket hog, I suppose. You would be a blanket hog, would you, Trist?
Oh, come on. You know me better than that.
Oh, true.
Tristan has proved himself to be a fine gentleman.
Yes.
Indeed.
God, the many hit dice spends, jeez.
I spent
Oh,
all
hit
of my hit
dice.
dice.
That's so much hit dice.
Yeah, Bob, as you're like, doing your little raging around. You turn around and see there's just a tower. Just 20 foot of stone.
What a
Oh,
strange
had
new
been-
development.
There had been a campfire outside, and now your friends are just like all filtering into this random magic tower.
Just the fuck is this?
It's a new home away from home.
No,
My-
literally, that's what I'm thinking.
yeah.
Right now, it's like if I start talking, it's like squawk, 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 squawk.
Wait, you have a fly speed?
Yeah, I'm level 8.
Oh,
right,
level
yeah,
8
yeah,
gets
yeah,
the fly
level 8
speed.
drive.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought only
I'm
Moon's got fly
literally-
speed at 8.
no, that's general. They get
And they get
Level
they get
eight.
higher CRs, right?
Yeah.
and bonus as well as self healing and other shit.
Yeah.
In fact, Bob can be a giant eagle. You can get a whole CR1 creature.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a giant bagel.
That's fucking enormous, by the way. You are so large.
I am large size, so
That's true.
I could actually,
From
be ridden.
yeah, what's delightful is like from... Oh no, you can't be ridden. You aren't strong enough to support your own large weight and also someone else's. I'm sorry, being large size doesn't allow you
The
to
giant eagle has
be a mount.
strength 16.
We're all in like plate and stuff, though.
I mean, yeah, none of us. Maybe Tajana could ride.
But
She's
Tajana's
just
chunky.
fat.
No, yeah. Technically, Tajana actually weighs a lot less than the rest of the party just because she doesn't wear any fucking armor. Tiara, although obviously she already flies. Jessie, I suppose, only wears studded leather.
Yeah, I try to fly or carry anyone of. Well, I can carry by lifting, but not
Yeah.
have you fuckers ride.
Let's see here. Yeah, I imagine from the outset though, like you just watch your friends just do something that you could only describe as adventurer idiot. They're like, "Oh, come on, a magic tower opens and you all just pile the fuck in immediately without waiting for anyone. That's so dangerous and stupid." You turn up. This is my tower. I made it. Oh. Okay.
Fuck. It's like, just die back. Oh, god damn it. Don't do something stupid. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you can even see like on the door. It just has Cass's name in nice cursive.
It's like it should be centaur on it. It's like, god damn it.
This is no solicitors though, because of course.
Yeah,
Those
no
door-to-door
police
salesmen are
like
relentless.
17 languages. It's like written in 17 languages. Yeah, just fucking tuck and roll from Eagle down to Bob.
Yep. You just arrive to the smell of dinner being cooked. Yeah, with a 24, it's a fine meal.
It's not a 24. I have disadvantage on ability checks
Oh, you do? Shit.
because I
I
haven't
feel
gotten
like
his
Jesse should have
exhaustion.
taken the. I feel like Jesse should have taken the lead. Oh well. You're right.
I come back to like
with an 8.
what's
Yeah.
what's
It's not the greatest meal, but it's still decent.
did somebody
9
burn
is not
something?
decent. 10 is a passable meal. Like you undercooked or overcooked something, unfortunately, with a 9.
I'm tired and exhausted from combat. Obviously, I'm not very good at cooking right now.
Yeah, you picked the wrong target for cooking. We have an unexhausted Hallie and an unexhausted Jesse. Who, now that I think about it, are probably still asking questions about the crazy shit that you saw.
Hmm.
Man flesh.
Mother, I crave violence.
Violence.
We need to run into some unrepentant bandits or something like that.
Yeah. All right. You are able to eat and rest. Hallie, how much milk can you do in a night?
Enough for the party.
I'm just curious what the amount is these days.
Okay, hang on. Not poignant anymore. What fuck? So remember, drought's different than like a potion.
Correct.
So 2 droughts.
So you can only do 2 ranks of exhaustion right now.
Those both go directly to Faunra, since she's the one who's got a lot of exhaustion
to-
ranks.
Just have to double
fine, we get-
fist pints.
It's fine. We get our own off from
2
a night of
pints
rest.
milk.
Hang on, the cappuccino has been given unto me. I'll be right back momentarily.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
fine.
was-
I'm still surprised at that.
Huh?
For balance reasons.
And you can't just like
Yeah.
have an entire party just get rid of exhaustion.
Listen, these are rules as written by Savin.
It's fine. The rest of us only have like one rank, and we get rid of that in a night of sleep.
And, if needs must, I can all of a sudden twin Lesser Resto.
Oh,
This is
Weird
true.
how that
Lesser
works.
Resto doesn't.
Lesser
rid of-
Resto doesn't do anything for exhaustion.
No, just
Greater
Uh,
does.
Nah, it's the
know,
big great. It's the greater Resto that gets rid of
No.
exhaustion.
No, the big one gets rid of harm. I asked about
the
that.
lesser does
Great.
blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. No exhaustion.
Yeah, no.
Greater might also
there
do
isn't-
harm, but
Yeah, greater will do exhaustion and will do normal exhaustion and it'll do harm. But lesser has not been made any more potent. It does nothing for exhaustion. In
Yeah.
fact,
It's fine though.
in the old days, casting lesser restoration would make you exhausted.
It's fine though. The rest of us just have like one rank, and we can just sleep that off.
yeah.
Yep.
Man, how brutal would it have been if we got a rank of exhaustion when we woke up and that just killed Faunra?
Oh god, that'd be bad.
Well, luckily
Why
we
would
got
I-
it at the start.
Not really.
Why would I lose
You
more?
wouldn't.
Why would I have more exhaustion?
Well, so when
No,
we
yes.
started the dream, we got a rank of exhaustion. It
Yeah.
Yeah,
would
yeah.
have been very feasible for us to get one when we woke up too. And that
Hmm.
combined with the number of times you went down.
I would be at 4.
Okay, so you would not have died from that. That's good.
You'd be close to it, but
Well-
not there yet.
Remember, it wouldn't have mattered because Hallie would have just slapped her up again.
And it would if she got
You
to
can't do
6.
that for you'd slap her awake and then she would die the moment she's awake of an exhaustion heart attack. Like you can't raise dead through exhaustion death. It's actually terrifying like that.
Same thing with
That's
grown old.
that's what happened to Adonis.
But yeah, anything
He
that would
died in
still
exhaustion
have
death.
you be dead when you get rezzed, because it doesn't remove the cause of death, it just undeads you.
Revivify is magical CPR. Unfortunately, if you awaken from your exhaustion heart attack and are still having an exhaustion heart attack, it's not doing you a solid.
Well, what you
Also-
can do is if you can have like 2 people, like 2 clerics, one preparing to cast Greater Restoration as soon as the other casts the Revivify.
I just got back. Also, I remember we did say that Hallie will have 4 on her because it keeps for 24 hours and she gets milkies every morning. And they're not always drunk. They keep fresh for 24 hours.
This is
And
true.
if you look at the flaws, she has to be milked every morning.
Yeah, I suppose technically that means you are always toting at least 4 at a given time, unless you get exhausted 2 days in a row.
Correct.
But yeah, you can get the party back to capability. For the most part, you're all pretty exhausted, except for like Casp, Tiara, and Jesse, who are like, these fucking weenies are so sleepy.
Very sleepy.
Yeah, eventually you're able to go, and Cass is just gonna, close and lock the door and go. You know what's really annoying? I've just realized since this tower is going to exist for 48 hours, if I try and cast the spell again later, I'm just going to make this tower hang around for longer.
Oh.
Just have Hallie cast a spell magic on it in the morning.
Suppose that would work.
It's just a level 3 spell and
Yeah.
it's a magical effect. I don't see why it wouldn't be dispelled automatically even.
It turns out
Can't
Hallie
you,
has to
like-
roll for it, and I just roll a 1. Stop resisting, house.
You try to bearcat the tower, and it's just like, no.
Can't you, dismiss it?
Ironically, it's not a concentration spell, so no.
Nope, she
No,
can't
actually,
dismiss
you
it.
can't dismiss it. But you can make it permanent by just casting it in the same spot for a year.
Actually, indeed, you're going to have to go to bed 1 minute later every single day, too, with the spell. Because if you try and cast it like earlier than you cast it the previous day, the next day, then it'll just refresh the old tower.
Yeah. So it looks like Goldest Tower is not something she's going to be doing every day.
It's an every other day sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a treat. Obviously, someone else needs to learn it so you guys can bunny hop Goldest Towers.
I would if I could get the spell levels for it.
Whose spell list is Galder's on?
It's on Wizards. It's on Wizards.
Thanks,
Goldest
Wizards.
Tower. Yay!
It's
Let's see.
also
It's just Wizard.
on just Wizard.
Wizard spell slot.
It's just Wizards.
Wah, wah. Sorry, this one takes nerd research.
All right. No, what we
Can't
need
be
to do is
learned by those Chad warlocks and sorcerers.
we get cast to cast the spell while Tajana's strapped down somewhere. Just cast this tower on her. She gets crushed and takes a shitload of damage, but if she lives,
I
It's
don't
a bad
think that
idea.
works.
look, either we accidentally kill Tajana or we get an extra Galder's tower.
I
No.
don't think we're in need of an extra tower that badly.
I think it's a worthwhile sacrifice for you to make.
I do not. I don't think that's how that works.
Shut up, Tajana. We're talking about how to use...
Yeah, no one was asking you.
Oh no. Become a death tool.
Then again, Savin
Unfortunately,
wrote the class. He gets the subclass. He gets to make the rules.
that is also true.
I wasn't going to whip my dick out like that, but yeah.
Don't worry, you don't have to whip it out. They'll do it for you.
Here's the thing. She needs to be buy it, but it doesn't necessarily mean fully buy it, correct?
It's true. You could try and push it
So-
over onto her.
A
Oh,
tower
no.
falling on them is gonna hurt a lot no matter what.
No, yeah, but rather, a crushed tail or hand or foot than, a whole crushed.
You just amputate the tip of
Why
her
are we
tail with a
even
Galder's
still on this
tower.
conversation?
You just want to like push out a brick from the tower onto her head or something.
No, I don't think that
What
works.
if she just stubs her toe?
That definitely doesn't work. You can't hit yourself with the spell.
Oh, but if we throw her into the tower then, huh?
we
Use
get
Tajana like a
Tristan,
battering
Hallie,
ram.
and Faunra to grab Tajana and just battering ram her into the side. Alright guys, this can work. Tajana, get a
Definitely.
helmet.
There's a problem that, remember, there's so much squish there that the fucking ricochet off. Once she actually hits that, it's just smack into them, and then the just reverberating force of the impact will just launch her back like a rubber ball. He is too chunk.
So shall we begin traveling to the Grove?
I do feel mightily refreshed.
But do you have a mighty need?
For violence.
I'm sure there won't be wild nature spirits there ready to accost us or some manner of anything like that.
It turns out that the most unlikely best friends in the party aren't, Tristan and Cass, but it's Mona and Faunra.
They are always ready for violence.
Oh, yeah. I suppose I should try my hand at making breakfast for people.
Grove.
There you go. To make up for last night.
That's a grove, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a grove.
Well, there's the caravanserai over there, but no motherfuckers on my lawn.
Oh, yeah, what is Tris cooking while I'm making breakfast?
He can make an alchemy test to try and figure it out.
Okay.
Because he's not just explaining what he's doing. 15's probably enough. Yeah, you don't have any exhaustion by morning, right?
No exhaustion.
Okay. Then I will whisper you what he's working on.
Okay.
Hot take. Could you use alchemist tools to produce a do a cooking test instead by using molecular gastronomy?
Oh, that's a good one, Kina.
Maybe.
We
I didn't
watched
have
the Food Wars.
I didn't even have advantage on the testing because I have proficiency in both.
I was going to say, like, if you use alchemist supplies to do cooking food with, you'd probably make the test with disadvantage, and the cost of failure would be considerably more dangerous than the shits. Oh, looks like everyone got mercury poisoning.
Well,
Let the rest though.
So yeah, Trish, you tell Ariel your secret meth recipe.
mm-hmm. Gonna rock some blue lightning here.
Mm-hmm. What is this? A sugar glass candy. It's bad for your teeth, though, so, like, don't. Alright. Travel checks. It's 2 days. Well, yeah, it's basically 2 days.
Yeah, it's 2 days to get there. I mean, there's 2 hexes.
Mm-hmm.
As usual, I will help out with the cooking and the quartermastering role or whatever.
Boom.
All right.
Pretty decent.
Okay, 18, 24, 22. Hike! 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 You make it to the caravanserai with no issues.
What's this sports ball talk you're doing? I have no idea of this.
Get out of here, nerd.
In the great amusement of sports ball, I know of some people who are doing a fantasy league, and one of them decided they would try and draft every single person with COVID they had, and every
Oh.
team had to have at least one super spreader on their team.
That's awful.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's some incredible Lazarus type shit right there. If you get any wins with the team that's just all sick and injured. I was like, that sounds interesting. I will click this auto draft and see if I win. So I'll get to find out in, like, what is it, once a week? Like 8 weeks if I defeated the team full of people who were dying and sick. That will be interesting. Only 2 of the players it gave me had COVID, so I'm winning.
Well, okay then.
Alright. The caravanserai. There is a large river passing across a caravanier's resting spot. There is a road. Not many roads are around as far as the chivalrics are concerned, but there are roads between King's Seat, the Ferry Hold, Ivory Home, and let's see here, all the way up to First Branch if you don't want to take the river. Similarly, it's one of the best places to prepare before you get off at Cornwall and make for the jungles.
course, they hop everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, if there is a road to the hair, like it's on the opposite side of the river, so probably not here. It probably comes out of King's Seat where that road is.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I imagine there would be one since
Yeah,
that's probably like the
there
least
is.
amount of
Yes,
space
yeah,
for.
literally, Jen's mother works at the tavern that's on the road between the Hairhold and King's Seat.
Yep.
Yeah, so yes,
I need
there
to
is a
visit
road
her
there. I was saying,
sometime.
like, this here is like the connecting series of roads, but like obviously there's King's Seat right here, so there's no point in it cutting
Yeah,
around.
yeah. Oh man, I forgot about Jen's mother. I need to visit her sometime.
Yep. Let's see here. Yeah, when you arrive, I need to grab all of your tokens and chuck you in there, I think. Where are you at? There you are.
Yay! Hooray! Definitely not evil, malicious spirits there that are going to try and cost you.
Oh, Caravanserai is lovely. When you arrive, you can see that there is a moderate bustle of activity. There
Right,
are
it's an
a
actual town.
few knights wandering around,
Hey,
a number
Oh, hello
of
there.
citizens, a couple of actual caravan workers, a large number of stables, etc.
Hey, I recognize this
Savannah?
place.
Oh yeah, it's Kadar.
This is
Oh yeah, it
yeah.
is.
Well,
Well, the new Kadar.
A version of it.
Yeah, this is New Kadar without as many houses put down.
Yeah, there's
But yeah,
blacksmith's hut and everything.
yeah, it is. I believe as far as the tile description is concerned, it's a logging camp. But I was like, to be fair, that is kind of what caravanserais are built out of, is logging camps. So eventually, at some point, I'll have to make it deeper and more menacing. I'm gonna have to put down one of these tile sets for a logging camp in Torchlight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, as you guys trot up on and approach, yeah, you notice that there are a couple of Black Knights, including uh, the large and powerful form of Sahana, one of their lieutenants. One of the other knights looks in your direction and will wave you guys down. Cass will, gesture at Trist like, "Oh, off you hop."
I can't be seen among my fellows with you there.
Oh no,
The
I'm
teasing. No, it's just
I
like the
can't be.
teasing I would get would be unbearable.
I can't have you on the
I
back,
will
my
put
back
my
one
arm
there.
around Cass's
Do
waist.
you
and-
realize how much that signifies for me?
Oh no, I promised Sir Hannah I'd find you. In fact, come on,
Oh,
to fulfill my quest.
this is unbearable.
And this is how Tristan got stomped in the nuts with a giant hoof.
Worth.
Greetings, Sahana.
I found your
Huh?
squire.
So you have. It has been a long time. I hope that you have. I hope that you have been in good health.
It has been quite some time since we saw her last, hasn't it?
Cassie becomes as Tomat. I'm being bullied. I don't like it. No, no, no bullying, of course. I believed in these adventures. Look at them, they're all so powerful.
Tristan shakes his long mane, hair flowing in the breeze, accentuated by a rose.
Oh no,
Very
he
much-
put that back in the lapel as soon as we got here because Cass can't stop him now.
Yeah.
Very, very much the cover of a romance novel.
I mean, hell yeah, obviously. Look at this tall, dark, and handsome boy.
oh Fabio.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't get hit in the face by a goose. You'll be fine.
What brings you adventures around here? I heard that over the winter that you've done quite well for yourselves.
Yes. What brings us here today is something that our companion has found. I'll look around for Bob and see that he's just kind of gone, like, spastic all the way, searching around here, and is now all the way over here.
The Magic Cat's probably just using this thing as a fucking scratching post.
Magic Cat immediately finds the biggest box and crouches in it.
It is one of the Warforged from Theria's Tower.
Oh my god, it is.
Oh, and look, please, this is my niece. She came to visit.
Ah, a pleasure to meet you.
Hiya, hiya.
Hi, hair. And she will give you all the Haganite T-pose. And you can see glorious golden foxo.
Hello there. Where do you be?
Me? Well, surely knights are supposed to introduce themselves first. And she'll look to Sahana like, yeah? Sahana shrugs sometimes.
Of course. I just assumed Sir Hannah had mentioned us. I'm Tristan DeLance. My companions. With the whole list.
Sure. I'm Kivrin. Kivrin Hollier. Yeah, just didn't have night black tagged on. No, Hornier. From Hornwatch. Oh, we're not very well known yet, are we?
I'm
No,
afraid I
afraid
do
not.
not know the place now.
Well, one day everyone will.
I've no doubt.
She nods proudly. And yeah, so come to make a few deliveries up the King's Seat, and I couldn't resist the chance to see some of this place for myself. I and my many sisters of the various families, all stricken quite with wanderlust.
I see.
Well, there's no shortage of beautiful and exciting things to see around this place.
Oh, and terrible dangers to stab. And she will
Indeed.
pat a rapier at her waist.
Yes, one can never be too careful in these lands for now.
Sahara will smirk. I always worried about this one. She was so small when she was a babe. But, yeah, exactly. Yeah, literally, it's just like saying, hey, she was one of the runs of the lair. It's weird because all of us are just like strength bitches. We're all tremendously huge, and she's like actually quite slender.
Oh no, she's the baby of the family. Oh.
She is a family baby. That and her father was a wererat, so
Oh no.
she's like, as opposed to everyone else is like 6.5 to 7 foot tallness. She's like
5 feet.
five. No, she's like 5'10", which is like to them all quite fucking short. So it's
Hey,
also
she knows how Hallie feels.
She's a
yeah,
runt,
exactly.
the litter.
Yeah, it's like Hannah's like, I was worried about this. She's so small and slender.
No,
Then Kivrin
Kellen's
is-
not a werehat. I thought the same thing, but then I remembered
Nope.
All right. God damn it.
he's a squeakling.
Wait, what happened? What?
What?
Nothing.
Kellen,
and
he's
that's the
not.
point.
Yeah.
Uh,
Kivrin here is has a wererat father. Just-
okay. Yeah, I'm a squeakling, not a yeah.
Yeah. There you
Got
go.
it,
So
got it,
it
got
all comes together. Yeah, it's just like I'm not. Look at, I'm taller than most of the people here. Oh, of course, dear. She will gesture her niece closer to give her head scratches.
It's like at boob height.
Yeah.
Well, for a Westerner, she'd be quite strapping, but I can see the concern. Like, hop.
Cassie sighs in relief as you hop off.
All right, done bullying her. Time to bully the small.
Yeah. She will give you a courtly bow, or close to approximation of a courtly bow. Yes. I'm glad that you found my squire, of course. And strapping knight that she is now. Cassie does a hiss.
Yeah, she's been invaluable on our quest. Couldn't have asked for a better companion.
I'm glad to hear this. It warms my heart. We only saw her but briefly over the winter. Such a shame. Ah, but alas, what does I say? What brings you here specifically? It seems a little bit out of ways. I don't
Everyone's
suspect you're trying to escape to the jungle, are you?
everyone just slow turns and looks at Bob.
Why would I want to escape to the jungle? This is my homeland.
I literally escaped from the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Although I do hear they have chocolate there, so
They do. At which point,
Yeah.
Kevin goes, "Yes, yes, they absolutely do. I got a whole crate on
What?
my way through."
Oh, you mean crates like this just produces actually prepared chocolates?
And now we introduce them to the discovery we made of chocolate milk.
She pulls
that's
out a case of what is basically like Montezuma's Absolute Black.
But anyways, on to the reason why we're here. Bob had found something magical about this place. Or
on the
something
deep of the
magical
place.
tied to this place.
Well, legally, right now, uh, I have the legal ownership of the Executioner Grove.
Ooh, what?
A druidic circle that apparently this area is on.
Um, I wouldn't know about any druid circles. I mean, this here was a lumber yard and now it's a caravanserai.
Yeah,
Um, perhaps you would like to ask one of those ones, and she'll gesture at the group of drow who are currently in conversations.
More than likely.
Are they the ones that manage this caravanserai?
One of them, yes. I think the gentleman in the middle.
We shall have
Crystal
to ask them
squint.
about it then.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, look at that, proud gentleman.
Yeah, he's got a decent jawline and everything. He's a guy.
Justice continues squinting.
Listen, I know the intricacies of elves make him seem somewhat androgynous, but a little bit you can tell.
Sahana will snort and wave a hand. I thought that he was a female when I first met him.
See, I can
Good
only
thing
tell
for the
because
warning too. Otherwise, I would have invited him to get a closer look at the. Yeah, never mind.
I can only tell because I'm a half elf myself. But you know,
She nods sagely. Wouldn't do for Black Light Knight lieutenants to go, sticking their dick in random elves. It's probably not exactly good image for us.
Just kind of cock an eyebrow for a moment when she says sticking our dicks, but. Right. Well.
that is why mother was always cautious before actually getting with my mom.
Sensible.
Around elves beware.
Around elves, watch yourselves.
Well, no,
good
it's
luck,
actually
Bob.
the inverse there. My mother, that was the elf, was actually cautious of. But you get the point.
Not really, but okay. Anyway, have fun, Bob.
Go
Oh, I'm
along
just
with
gonna
Bob.
let Bob handle this alone.
I'll go along with him.
All right. Okay, you two have fun. And yeah, you can go up and approach the drow. As I say, like, I don't want to obviously fill this token with, like, this map with tokens, but there are people around. I just, left the two important groups there.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, how do you want to play this, Bob? Just go straight for questions for it, or what?
well, first thing was to see if they have actually seen any form of druidic grove nearby. If not, gonna have to find it first, install myself, and then come back.
Yes. Well then, Let's be about it, shall we?
That thing. Just before I just enhance ability on you. Charisma.
Okay. Hello there.
Hello there.
Ah, greetings. How can I help you? A pleasure.
Me and my friend here were hoping to ask you a few questions, seeing as you've been in the place longer than the knights over there.
Yes, I've been here for 30 years now. Back when it was actually just a logging camp. A
Hmm.
few of, well, just associate friends used to work here.
Do you happen to know of any druidic circles nearby? Or if there even was one near here?
Uh, there used to be one. Occasionally druids would come down here and, well, they'd get lost, I suppose. They know that there's meant to be an entrance to a grove here, and he gestures at a particularly bright, luscious, and healthy tree up the hill. That's the entrance, but they always came back announcing they were lost.
Ah, I see. That is very helpful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're not going to get lost too as well. They were gone for a week last time.
I don't think my friend here will get lost. They have something those other druids didn't.
Which I'm pretty sure every one of those druids said. Or at least something close enough to.
I'll play it by
Well,
ear and
whatever. They
let
were all very confident.
I'll play it by ear and let Bob decide whether or not he wants to tell people about it.
Well, I'm just looking at see what throw an insight on the zombies because that is what the kid called. That sounds sus.
Does sound a little bit sus.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you get the impression that they are not kidding when they say this is definitely not the first fucking time someone's been like, those druids were obviously just posers. I've got what it takes. I'll be fine. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna find a circle. I'm gonna conquer it. And they're like, oh my god, these ones are just the same old fucking idiots again. They apparently have absolutely zero confidence in you.
Mhm.
I don't mean that my druid friend here is more powerful or something of those lines. It actually has material that is, I believe, is necessary to the circle.
Oh, don't worry. Well, at least we know where the entrance is now, so that makes it a lot easier.
Easier in what way? Sorry?
Well, it makes it easier than I don't need to go like spend a whole day trying to look for the entrance.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, it's just up there. And they gesture again at big green tree. Every night there tend to be fireflies around it. Impossible to miss
Oh,
it.
that is very pretty.
Yeah. We like it's good
That's good
luck.
to know.
It's partly why I believe a lot of the lumbering stopped around here. They cleared out this area and then, like tools and things start going missing, random mischief. My old friends gave up on trying to run this place as a lumbering camp, and then I purchased it off them for caravanning.
A wise decision if no more lumbering could be done.
Hmm.
Understandable, especially this close to an actual grove.
Hmm.
Well, no, at least we got the information properly, so that's saves us some time. Shall we gather the party before venturing forth?
Yes. Again, thank you for your time and the information. It's helped greatly.
My pleasure. Can I have all of your names? I can write them down then if you don't turn up for a week. If people come on by, I can then at least say where you've gone.
Very well then. I'm Sir Ariel.
Yeah, she'll go across your
Bob.
whole. Just Bob.
Yep, it's the Bob of the Fairies.
Ah, okay. Yep, sure, not a problem.
And then yada yada companion names, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you can go down the list and knock off a couple of those.
Do you say Tristan DeLance or Tristan and Spears?
I know better to say in Spears. I'm
What I
saying
thought.
Delance. I'm
Fair
not
enough.
an idiot. He introduced himself as Delance for a reason. I'm not just gonna blow his cover like that. Yeah, we'll go around, gather our party, and venture forth to the Grove Tree.
What is a grove tree? Is that a special tree? Is it like a dryad? I hope it's the one's not. I hope this one's not covered in mushrooms.
No, those are sport druids. Those are very specifically for the fungal fuckers. Never
know-
really. Sport druids are very eclectic, but also very unnerving.
It's probably a good thing I didn't go with you all to that fungus fortress, however.
You
Who
can
knows
see
what would
that.
happen?
Yeah, sport druids are. Okay, I will tell you. They are alive.
Okay,
Like, no. They, as in plural, they are alive.
okay,
So a sport druid is not a single thing. They are a person, but they're not alone. The entirety of them is alive.
okay. I don't see how this is any different from other druidic matters where
They're a
the things are
colony.
alive.
Like,
Okay.
they're literally a colony.
All right, I understand that. I'm still saying that I don't see how it's very much different from other druidic matters where the plants and everything else is alive in the same sense. It's
No,
just more of them in that case.
that. You know how ants. Imagine being an ant made out of ants.
Bob, I understand what you're saying, that it's a big old colony and all that.
Yeah, and they can work independent of each other if needed, which is a bit what we'll call unnerving.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I still think they're a little bit on the creepy side. I understand their role in existence and nature. It still doesn't make them less fucking creepy.
Right.
Like literally, they just grow fungus and shrooms.
Right, but
Yeesh.
fungus and shrooms can make very valuable things and medicines
Yeah,
and
but not
foods and all
from
that.
literally your skin.
Okay. Now, yes, I understand what you're saying there.
Yeah, that's literally a part of them that they grow. Yeesh.
Oh shit! I forgot. I can prepare 2 spell slots now for
Oh,
4th level.
correct.
That's Watch and Banishment.
Still though, that Spore Dryad or however it was, let's focus on getting people with the, well, actually I guess it were to fuck or whatever, is probably a good thing I wasn't there.
Well, okay. Well, we managed to get the
Oh!
mage. Back. Wait, where's Sally?
Rest in peace, Hallie.
You don't need
Due
to
to
ask
from the
where
loud
Hallie is
noises,
for
it's been right
long.
there.
You hear where Hallie is.
From the sounds of
Everyone
things, she's
within a
getting
mile knows
hips
where
broken.
Hallie is.
It's being annihilated.
Oh shit, this is like
There's just milk
Jesus
spraying out the
Christ.
windows. My God, oh, the humanity.
There's just fucking little indentations in the wood of like a pair of tits and like a cow horns. Like, gee, whoa, okay.
Safe to say
Damn,
there are
son.
only safe to say there are only 2 droughts left for the rest of the day.
Yep. Yeah, like there's definitely like, you know, it's got classic windows with the shutters on it. Like they go so hard that the shutters fall off.
Like, well, they say when the cabins start rocking, don't come knocking, but literally.
They seem to be making the knocking on their own.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. With a crit. I'm gonna need a con save off a Hallie after just to make sure that you actually haven't gotten just exhaustion from being railed by the lieutenant. I was not expecting a crit.
Plus 11. Goddamn.
Oh yeah,
She big strong.
vigorous.
Oh,
oh shit.
Oh, you're gonna come out. You're gonna come out sloshing.
Speaking of sloshing, second round of saves for Pregnante.
That is true.
I don't even know what that is. I
Con
don't
save.
remember.
It's
been a
con
long
save.
Okay.
Con save.
And since you're a... Oh, doesn't
16,
matter.
yes.
Oh, well, if it's a 16,
Isn't it
then...
like an 18 baseline?
Yeah.
So you get a +2 for being a fast-breeding race like a Minotaur. So,
And I also get a
Oh.
bonus for being an Emblemite Cleric.
yay!
Well, no, still a roll for Sir Hannah.
Yeah, it's true.
This is
Gotta see
true.
how the swimmers work.
I mean, why would a gigantic muscular paladin have a high con save, though, guys?
Well, you got lucky.
Aw.
Very lucky.
Or unlucky,
Well, it
I guess.
dodged.
Yeah,
I'd say
Unlucky.
unlucky. It would be a bit of a bummer if Hallie was then pregnant for another like campaign.
Aren't they like tiefling blooded though?
Very specifically, this race has been trying super hard not to completely fuck up the whole
I thought they were
everything.
hellhounds.
No, she is a Hagen Foxwolf.
Got it.
So, although they still haven't, figured out that immortality thing, because Carrie does not have it in her to program her children with like a death age, a lot of alchemy has been ensured to see at very least they birth at a human cycle or close to, and they age at a human cycle or close to until they do their thing. It's not
Alright.
exactly foolproof, but it's better than the alternative of just popping out 1,000 children.
Alright. Hallie's going to leave the fantasy game equivalent of leaving her number and stagger out.
Yep. So Hannah follows after, and she's just like casually adjusting her clothing. Ah, goodness me, I needed that.
Everyone just once you start come out, just give them a fucking go.
Yeah, just Applause.
She seems torn between pride and embarrassment. She settles for flexing instead so everyone can see big muscle.
Hell yeah.
Hey, look! All of a sudden, Cass's embarrassment has been overshadowed. You're
Yep.
welcome.
Yep. Don't tell the other lieutenants.
Of course not.
Thank you.
Hallie's sending is going to be chock full tonight.
Alright.
So,
Alright. Let me grab you guys as this is. Alright, are you leaving your mounts in the caravanserai, or are you going to try and take them in through the tree?
oh, are we going into a tree?
Yep.
We're
Well,
going
I
into
mean-
a tree.
Yep.
To be fair, it matters little for Mona.
You can probably do it. It's just whether you want their tokens involved as well.
I
I
never
will
get to
not.
have a companion coming around and kicking people in the face. Of course, the cat is unperturbed by the difficult terrain that a tree provides. Just
Until
getting
you-
back down.
Yeah, until you have to call the fire department to get him down.
Meow.
Oh yeah,
Tajana
Tiana
does
too.
it too. Yeah.
Bob talks with his cat. His cat knows how to reveals a secret. All cats know how to get down from trees. What they
They're
want
just
to.
assholes.
Yeah, we know how to get down from a tree, but it's much funnier to watch you guys try to get us. Carry me down, peasant.
Yeah. Alright. So you go around and climb the little old cliff. And you can see that there is a tree of far deeper, almost unnatural or overnatural green, luscious and healthy. It hasn't been stealing nutrients from those trees around it, but it looks undeniably vibrant to a degree that you're unused to seeing in the Western Chivalrics. Usually, if you see, dense copses of trees, you're like, ah, shit, I wonder how many of these trees are secretly evil. Because that's just how the world works around here. But in this case, it is a definably or undefinably perhaps just a nice, good tree. As you make your way up to it, Bob, the tree, it
Me?
calls to you.
I get my ownership stuff out and the secured one with the wisp.
Yep. See here, gotta check your little contracts details. Where the hell did I put it down? Info. Deed to the execution script. That's right. Yes, you pull out your little loci. And you can see that it is in the shape of a wooden token, like a large coin with imagery of a wisp upon it. And as you do so, the tree's branches tremble and shake, leaves almost seem to drift and separate, and there's a little cloud of bluey yellow motes that seem to gesture you forward, making a small pathway on the ground below. And then it just simply takes walking into the tree. It takes a few moments to persuade your mount to just push its face into this tree and keep going through. But it can be done.
Okay.
And as you
Magical
pass,
druid adventure.
yep, and as you pass through the tree, one by one, you are greeted by bright light, wispy airs of fog-like magic that seems to capture the edges of this expanse that leads to dense rows of trees that you can't even see between. It's like a thick wall or curtain, 25, 30 feet in every direction. Sorry, feet, 30 squares, whatever that is, 250 feet, 300 feet every direction. And the sweet smells of fruit and blossom. You notice in particular that there are 6 bright white trees from which appears to be a big shiny glowiness.
Fixed tree.
Now, quick, someone do detect magic and blind themselves.
That sounds like a great idea. No.
Bob, the
And I see
wooden
it.
coin in your hand grows hot until you're forced to drop it or let go, at which point it solidifies into this sort of large, stretching shape. Mist wraps around said shape, and a curtain of fireflies once more. Looks like a stag. Got big horns, and he clip-clops and pitter-patters in the grass, and prances from side to side quite proudly. Greetings, madams and sirs.
Oh, hello there.
Let's see here. Yeah, he's speaking in common. All of you can understand.
Huh. Hello there.
Paws at the ground and nods a greeting. Welcome to the Grove, visitors. What is your inquiry of business today?
Ah. See, I have this little deed right here.
Well, I haven't manifested with hands. Do hold it a little closer, please, sir.
Yes. So, do just that.
Sits up and takes a look over this paper and nods sagely. Oh, what terrible news that the rest are gone. I had hoped that some would return.
Well, it's never too late to start it back up and see if we can find, well, some of the lost ones.
It is possible, of course. A shame they left behind a subjugation ritual before they disappeared. I suppose you can finish that, though, can't you?
Well, it depends on how what we're subjugating.
Oh, by force, of course. Strong spirit of nature. I'm not just going to work for you for free. The last leader died, unfortunately, and, well, I was due to be resubjugated when they all disappeared. Terribly rude. I was very much looking forward to it. And paws at the ground.
Why do you need to be subjugated, though?
I need the strong male lead, of course. You're not going to bend over for any plebeian. Little muskrat who speaks bush. I don't care at all. Not a whit.
Very well. That sounds like an interesting thing.
Well, I should certainly hope so.
I think he's telling you to square up.
Yes,
Yes,
fight him.
exactly. It's time for the lot of you and your little companions there to throw hands, such as it were.
I like this spirit. I like him a lot.
I
it's
like
gonna
you
be
too.
It's gonna be a group test then.
Well, of course. I mean,
Suits me
I
fine.
guess, yes. You all look like noble fighty type. I mean, if you're non-combatants, then do stay clear. I hate to accidentally kill you with lightning. That would be terribly rude of me. I'll be waiting in the circle while you prepare yourselves, I suppose.
I'm going to just post Torment away up here over here.
I mean, the mounts surely don't need to participate in this. It's supposed to be us fighting him, not our mounts.
All right, cast
Tell
off
that
to
to
the
Mona.
corner you go. No, do not say that.
Yeah, you can't even
There's
suggest
no-
that to Mona. She craves violence, Father.
Yeah, but there's no meat.
Mona doesn't care about just meat. I
She
asked.
loves violence.
This has come up
Okay.
multiple times. I asked Skow. All she loves is violence.
Oh, we can fix that later on.
I mean, that's kind of the point of you guys convincing me to take this mount. Yes.
So where's the line of engagement, Scout? Are you saying like we can't cross
Yeah,
where this
when
little
you
silver
cross
Werehare?
the threshold, engagement begins. And even while you like preparing yourselves and readying, you can see this stag individual disappear or fade into shimmers and wisps.
Okay. Well, whenever you're ready, then. After all, you're the one claiming
Yeah.
ownership of it. You should be the one to initiate it.
What about Magic Cat
Well-
and Volker? Are they joining in?
No, I said the mounts don't need to fight. My mount doesn't need to fight in this.
Let me sidle them out the way then.
I mean, this is supposed to be us claiming it,
Yeah.
not our mounts.
That's true. Pets, what about Sir Derek? Is he joining in the fray?
I might as well. If everyone else is putting their mounts aside, I might as well.
Okay, okay. Alright, so Derek will take a seat as well, out of the way. You can all prepare yourselves. Once you cross that threshold, the Guardian Stag will begin.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to take a Wait, if we buff up, does it start or
When
is
you
that
cross the threshold.
when we cross the threshold? All right, then I'm gonna use my magic item and cast Bless at us at level 3.
Hey,
Fuck
usual
yeah.
suspects. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
So
I was
see.
about to cast bless.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
can
you
just
can
do
have
this
two
one.
blesses. You can bless
this-
a whole shit on the pie.
Yeah, see, Bless level 3 does how many people? So let's see.
5?
Let's see. Bless
No,
3
bless
creatures.
3 is 4.
Well, no,
4
plus
creatures.
1 is 3.
Bless is a second level spell. A first level
Yeah.
spell. You're
Yeah.
right.
First level.
Oh, so I do. So
So it's
second is
4.
4, 5.
Yeah.
All right, so
And now
I
I,
do have
pull
level
out.
3 and
And now
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out the
Fucking
Sensor of
load up.
Purity.
5 people. So
1, 2,
myself,
3, 4,
uh,
5.
Bob.
And then that leaves the other 4 for Hallie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. You can do a whole fucking party.
Fuck you, Mayrog. No plus for you.
Unfortunate. Unless Hallie wants to put hers
Yeah.
in someone else. I just
No, it's
figured that would
fine.
be how it go.
I can't
I
actually
guess,
turn
still I
get a bless
remember.
button on there anyway.
If you have your 10 hit point bars filled in for 13,
Yep, I'll get those
If
in a
we lose
second.
haste, Mayrog may become an elephant anyway.
Fuck yeah. That was right.
oh shit, Ellie!
Oh,
All
I
the
get
fucking
haste.
balls
Oh,
today.
fuck yeah.
All Hallie
Back
needed
then.
was to get laid.
Yeah, let's see. Let me look at haste.
I have no
Is-
excuse.
Incredibly powerful while she's sloshing with cum.
Holy shit.
And Tiana is incredibly powerful when she's just sloshing.
I am
She
now
had,
a
like,
blender
she
with
had a
3
real big
attacks.
drink before you guys came in.
Oh my god, this is so good. I'm gonna be a blender with 3 attacks now with haste.
Wow.
Your sword
Uh,
disapproves so much.
Yeah, if swords could be huffy, they would have been. It's very distracting.
Oh, you know what I'm also gonna do? I'm just
Oh,
doing my
Bob.
channel.
Oh, Bob.
I'm just doing my-
Bob's just got dicks in his eyes.
I'm also gonna do my channel divinity and have my sword actually be the big old one. If he's telling me, give me time to buff up, I'm gonna buff up.
Alright, for it. Oh my god, a fucking
Nice.
one. That's so good. Alright, close that. Don't need it. Oh, I forgot how adorable his name is. I mean, obviously his full name wouldn't be adorable, but his name is Aki.
Aw.
In reference to the Nordic Norse stag spirit Eikthyr, or Eikthyra.
Yes, I do
Yeah,
know
she's
about
about
Nordic history, Nordic mythology. Yep.
Green's feeling hot and ready. Let's see. All right. A knit. Don't
Yeah,
forget
she's ready and
Tiara as
willing.
well there, Kina. Little Buzz needs violence.
Kinathis. Did
Did
Kina
Kina
go
get up?
FK?
I guess so.
It would appear so.
Oh, that's fine. I'll do Tiara for now then.
Become as Tiara.
Buzz. Confusing the Swedish and English flag. Does that happen?
It's happened in our chat.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
By who?
Rem and Winter.
NA
How?
education at its best.
Yeah,
How do you-
educate.
how is the fucking English flag not instantly recognizable like most of
Also-
the
Not no,
planet?
not England, not Great Britain.
Oh, okay. Well,
What other
I mean,
English
Why
flag
did
are
you
you
still.
confuse
talking
the
about
English
then?
flag with the Swedish?
No, it
The
was
English
Rem.
flag is white and red.
Yes, it's white and red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that.
It was a conversation you and it was a couple weeks back. Don't worry about it. It
Oh.
wasn't you. It was Rem.
Oh.
It was in a conversation you were having with Rem, and then you guys couldn't remember what the and Snippy.
Unfortunately, thanks to certain political choices, the St. George Cross has basically become our Confederate flag now, so
I
Great.
did not know that.
yeah, I mean it's basically just waved around by footballers and racists. Just to say
Oh.
racists.
So I see. I always associated the big multi-cross
u-
one as the
Yeah, the multiple cross one is the Union Jack, which stands for
Mhm.
Union, which is why, the racists will use the St. George Cross.
Yeah, that
Ah.
makes sense.
I see.
Welcome back, Kinathis.
Alright,
Yes.
Cassie's turn once you're all variously buffed up. Also, she, I guess, will chuck a +1 on Tristan's gift and buff herself. And she will blade sing.
Charge?
Banzai! So first we'll move
Aloha.
across the threshold, and then the swirling lights coalesce in the much larger stag form, with burning blue eyes and menacingly huge horns that seem wickedly sharp. She continues forward and makes an attack. Oh, she even has extra attack now. It's on. And she hits once. At the end of her turn, Guardian Aki will Spirit Strike. And let's pick Bob. Bob, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, hey.
Hello, Wisp friends.
Spookums.
Hooray,
Yeah.
whiffs. You're not stopping me from getting in there and smiting it, though.
Turn, a turn, a turn. Diana.
Yes. Oh, I guess I hit a spook him with the Let's go with I'm blanking on the name right now.
On the wisp or the
On a
eggy?
wisp. I'm gonna get a guiding bolt. That's what I was blanking on.
Oh,
Okay.
alrighty then. Which one? There are 2 strike wisps and
Yeah,
a shock wisp.
the one between me and Bob.
Okie doke.
North of between me and Bob, but
Yeah, make an attack.
I mean, we never do.
That is a hit.
We don't need another name, so there's wisps.
We never see the names.
You mean never see the names?
We see names all the time. We just don't need to see names of wisps.
I mean,
But
we
it
don't see
should
the
say
name of
them
the
in the
boss
turn
either.
order. They're right there at the bottom of the turn order.
Yeah, they're just not turned on their tokens.
Yeah, you see 'em on the
I just I
turn
don't
order,
tend to bother with hanging names on theirs, but
That-
like
well,
the
that's what I
turn
said.
order has their names. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said. We really never see their names. That's like our tokens never really have names. It's just
Yeah, as long as you can see the bars and like their name on a turn order, then I'm fine with it. Because if
Yeah.
that's missing, then I fucked up. Yeah, a good shot, Tajana. Anything else in your turn?
that's it for right now.
And Jesse is going to, I guess, huck a knife at the guiding wisp. And fucking hit incredibly resoundingly. And she'll chuck another at the other. Alright, cool. This one goes poof. Ariel, you're up.
In
Two-hit
I
minions
go.
are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm gonna move around Bob, not provoking attacks of opportunity. Get in here, cast my super hex on this guy, my hex warriors.
Mhm.
Once I have increased crit range, and it's time to whack.
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
Oh shit! It's a shame you didn't have advantage.
It's a shame I didn't have advantage, but I mean it's pretty good.
Mm.
And I guess we'll do a little bit of a smite, just a little bit of one, just a little itty bitty baby smite. He's not a crit. It is not an undead or fiend, I don't believe.
Nope.
So just another 14.
It does not appear to take as much damage from Radiant.
Understandable. Wait, what do you mean radiant? I don't do radiant damage.
Divine
fucking
Burst is
smite.
Radiant.
Is smite actually radiant damage? I thought it was just
Yes.
extra damage.
Or
Oh, you're
always
right. Okay.
Radiant.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
actually, it's Radiant or Necrotic. Based on what kind of paladin you are.
Okay. All right.
At the end of your turn, let's see here. Let's try another Spirit Strike. And I guess we'll zap you for that. That hurt.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Oh, 4 wisps.
Okay, so that's a dexterity save. Okay.
Would it only be 2 wisps though? Or oh, it's
No, that's the thing.
oh.
If there
Oh,
are
no.
It can't do it again if there are more, but it's really like what would be the prime is if I had 3 out and I rolled 4 and got 7. That's the most I can make at any time.
So Bob, what'd you say our temporary HP was? 13?
13.
Okay, so I just minus 6.
Alrighty then. Hallie!
because he's been so sportsmanlike, I won't open up with Banish.
That would very much defeat the objective of what's going on here.
It would be incredibly funny, though.
It would. You're welcome to try.
It'd be
That's
incredibly
fine.
detrimental to all the buffs we just popped to do this. Oh well.
All right. The one to the north, Mona is going to whack. Attempt to
Shut-
whack, I should say.
Mona whack.
No. And honestly, I don't need to do much right now other than who's coming after me. I'm gonna try to give Tristy advantage. And you know what? Might as well. I'm gonna give it some beans. I hope I don't hit you in the back of the head.
I would appreciate not being sniped by guiding bolt.
Boop.
Whap whap. It
Bless.
sails wide. Oh, you do have blast. It's true.
Oh.
Whap whap. Still not a hit.
You asshole.
Well, then why
just
didn't you just
fucking
tell
know.
me?
Because it's funny and I'm a terrible person. Alright, at the end of your turn, right before Aki's, let's use that other. And,
God, that was mean.
it was terribly mean. Well, you don't know it's AC yet.
Yeah,
But you could have. Oh,
I could have just said it wouldn't help.
you have
It's true.
you have just told that to people before.
It's true, but also, you know, if you'd rolled less than a 4, you might have still had hope. It's not enough to win, others must fail.
Jesus.
I understand it.
And even though I can't spawn more wisps, I will Spirit Strike. Spirit Strike Ariel again. It's hard to hit your.
Oh,
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
My there's delicious D6s.
Well, let's
Oh, no.
You succeed.
That was
You
a
succeed.
good one.
No, I don't. As a
Yes, you see.
15.
Yes, you do.
As a 15.
Versus a DC
You get
16.
advantage.
Why? have
Why?
advantage?
Haste. Gives
That's-
you advantage on dexterity save.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! Wait,
Either
you're
that or plus
hasted?
2. Actually, let me
Oh,
look.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am
fuck.
hasted.
All right, I need these fucking icons. Who else is like?
It's,
What other fucking
Faunra.
buffs are up in here? Faunra is the other one. Okay.
And yeah, you're right.
I'm
It is
hasted.
advantage and plus 2 AC.
All right.
Oh, that's good then.
only
All right. So
what,
you're a terrible
15?
target for that.
Yeah, that's only 15 then, right?
14.
14. All right.
All right. Yeah, and I can't spawn anymore, which is a shame because it's a nice juicy 3. All right, and then on Aki's actual turn. Let's see here. Wisp for you, a wisp for you, a wisp for you, a wisp for you.
Oh, double lightning
And
bolts. Great.
All right, so fuck, I forget which one's a strike and which one's a shock. Okay, so there's only all right. Fauna,
Yes.
shock, shock.
We kind of fucked up a
yeah,
little bit letting
that's
him
it.
get to the back line, but it's fine.
Jesse, strike, strike. And Mona, shock. Wow, I rolled pretty reasonably high right there and everything.
Do they act on Aki's turn or do they act on initiative 0 like they're put in there?
They should actually act on initiative 0, I suppose. I apologize. Well, I'll make sure to skip them next time if they're even around.
Yeah, I only asked because they're on the turn order.
Yeah, you're
rather
right.
than,
They
like-
are on the order. They should all just be at wherever they appear in the turn order. All right. 1 and 2 hoofies.
Who's
Chris,
on?
you get the horns.
Okay.
Or you don't get the horns. All right, I'm gonna take one of its hoof attacks away for that terrible miss. And Ariel, 23.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll let it happen this time since I've still got HPs to go around.
Let it happen. All right, Trist, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just have Marog 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can reposition up here, and let's throw a definitely not a sacred flame at one of these wisps real quick.
Sure.
Go ahead and have it make a dex save while I get her shit open real quick.
Sure. Its save is literally a d20.
Well, it's all the damage it needs.
Well, doesn't meat beat it or whatever?
Yeah, I rolled a 15.
Oh, well, rip.
Yeah, they only get a d20 on their saves, but unfortunately in this case that was enough.
Oh well. And then yeah, I'm just gonna bonk the shit out of the big boy.
Yeah.
All right. So clearly the Blade Assault is gonna just horribly poison him, right, guys? This is gonna be fine.
It might.
Could do.
So
Maybe.
18.
18's a hit.
Sweet. And, let's go ahead and give him a Rune of Fire while we're at it.
Oh shit, he's poisoned.
Nice. Now let's see if he's
He
restrained.
is such a good con as well. Alright, strength. Surely it's strength. You're disgusting. Oh, unless you roll a 1. Unless you roll. You know what? I'm
Well-
gonna.
Legendary resistance?
Yeah, I'm gonna just like not be restrained. That
Worth.
seems like a real bad idea.
Yeah, absolutely worth.
Worth.
It's real worth it for you, but fuck.
He still takes the 7 fire damage though.
Yeah, yeah.
And then swing number 2. Or just a little baby bonk. Actually, that's the wrong weapon. So let's
That
try
was the
that
bed.
again.
Yeah, roll it again.
There we go. It's the same attack bonus, but now it's
Sure. 14 plus 2
22.
plus 6.
How did you do so much damage?
51.
nice.
Ow. At the end of
And
your turn.
hold on. So if I do
Oh,
that
shit,
much
it's not the end of
damage,
it.
I mean, at that point I might as well just action surge and try and give him some pain.
We
So
might actually end this before Bob gets a turn.
I could if I crit real good. I was gonna save action surge for later, but I'll just do it now.
Oh god, please live. Yes!
All right, I flooded on the
Sick.
second swing. Don't worry,
Kareen goes, ah! She's thrown away.
Oh no. It's okay. Now I pull out Waylon's beard.
Sure.
All right, but yeah, that's me done then. I only
Okay.
took out like a third of his health. It's fine.
Alright, and at the end of your turn, it looks like Faunra and Jesse are not going to get struck by wisps this time around. Because I need to
Beat the shit out of me.
I sure need to drink those wisps. Because ow. Faunra, you'll go.
Well, I was going to swing at some wisps, but now they're gone.
I needed to drink those.
And now that they're gone, you might as well just come in and swing at this guy.
I guess. I feel like Bob should be the one like killing this guy, though.
Oh, we still got half a health bar.
Hit him.
What?
Just hit him, trust me.
Just hit him?
You got 3 attacks.
Just beat the shit out of him, Kina.
Some zoomies.
Yeah, you're stupidly fast right now.
And I guess I'll rage.
Reckless.
No, I can't reckless on this guy. I can't justify
Why not?
recklessing on this guy. Because he's not an undead or a horrible monster or anything. He's not even a beast of darkness.
Yeah, just a
This guy's-
spirit.
He's just a dude.
He's just a nature spirit.
I
He's
can't
not even
reckless
like
on
evil.
just a
He's
guy.
actually quite nice.
Yeah, exactly. I can't go
Yeah.
all whole ham on this guy.
Honorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are you gonna dishonor him, but not by not
Well,
giving
I
you
mean,
all?
that's the thing is like statistically, all of Faunra's attacks, like she's only ever been reckless whenever she's been up against something that deems worth of recklessness. In this case, she just fights like a human being when she's like not up against someone she's Rasputining. Oh god. 2 hits.
It's
15.
oh, I am still recklessing. I'm not recklessing.
raging.
I am still raging. So
Yeah, so you used to get your it's radiant at least, so it's
Ooh.
just 5 damage.
still an extra 5 damage.
Yep.
Decent amount.
Ouch!
Tina,
You're
do you
quite
remember-
strong.
Oh.
At the end of your turn, we need to get more wisps out here. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Spirit Strike on Jesse. Good luck, Jesse.
He was not prepared for us.
No, it was not. Oh shit! Ow.
Ah,
Uh,
taste.
Oh, it's only one? One wisp? Oh, I needed
one.
like lots more than one wisp.
Let's
Oh
do it again at
no.
the end of Tiara's turn or whatever.
Yeah, but he wanted to drop like 4 so we could drink another 4. One
Oh, no,
is
he
no
wa-
good.
Well, no, he wants to drop like 3 and then do it again so he can get like 7.
Tiara.
Tiara is going to try and pop this wisp that just appeared in front of Jesse. Come on, roll 20.
One hit, one miss. Blast. Oh wait, no. Blast could work on these ones. Tiara is blast.
Ooh, hey,
But it's a hit. Dude.
nice.
Bob.
Okay. So,
Pocket
ow.
time.
Okay, that's nice. That's all nice. So I'm just going to. Everyone gets 13. Temporary for those that lost.
Okay.
And then this dude there, right here.
Yep. Alright. It's... And Bob, I'm afraid Necrotic also does half damage to this guy, so that's 15-7.
And poison this ability checks or saves.
He's already
Poison
poisoned.
is ability checks and attack rolls.
Yeah, it has no impact
Okay.
on your saves.
Okay,
So
good
you
to
only,
know.
you only took
Then
7
I-
from that. It would appear that Aether is resistant to Necrotic and Radiant.
Move out of the way.
Alright. At the end of your turn, I might as well just drop my third charge on more Wisp.
Is this their charge? I thought it was his second since his turn rolled around.
No. After their turn, they drank Deep of Dude,
Oh,
which
right,
is 1.
right.
And then they tried to spawn a whole bunch and got 1. So that's 2 of the 3. Well, let's blast. I guess we should commit to trying to drop Ariel just because I think she's the only one I've really landed a consistent hit on. That's
Mhm.
dealing a shit ton of scary damage.
I mean, you haven't tried to hit Tristan with it yet.
I tried to haunt him, it didn't work out well.
He crit missed. Lol.
Okay.
Deck save, please, Ariel.
All right.
I wish things would attack me, but they don't. You're a bunny.
I'm trying.
How about
I attacked you, I just
20
didn't hit you.
deal?
You attacked me once,
Yeah.
crit missed, and then never again.
Yep. And look, it's only had one turn to try and attack you with, to be fair. You have 100% successfully being attacked ratio, actually. Yeah. Alright, 3 wisps. 2, 3. Add. Yeah, you are suddenly surrounded by them. And on Cass's turn, as much as I would like her to just take normal ass swings at myself, that would be stupid when she could just magic missile all my goddamn wisps away.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just it's too sensible. If I upcast it to 3, how many shots is that?
3,
So
4,
you get
5.
5.
5, yeah.
All right. Dead,
Or
wounded.
She needs a Galder's Tower cast for later, so yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, she's gonna leave 1/3 level spell slot for Goldest Towering. Yeah. Goddamn. This one shock wisp gets to shock up Mona. 19 hit Mona for 5. Tajana,
Hey, guess who else has magic missile?
son of a bitch.
Oh, that's just
Yeah.
dirty.
Well,
only
you
needs
only
to
need
be
the
in
first
3, you
level as
can
well.
wipe out both my wisps.
I know. I'm gonna do that. Kill both wisps.
Yeah, what was it you're doing then, Pet? Sorry, are you just going to kill both wisps with a magic missile?
Yeah.
Alright, fuck. Shit. Poor egg there.
This gives so much more use to magic missile too, even if it takes 2 hits to kill him, you know?
Alright. A reason for Jessie not to, like, fucking throw her ass into the fray as well.
Rock on.
That's a miss no matter what. That could be a hit. It's a hit! Ariel.
Yeah. First up, bonus action, hex him. Ghost strength, I guess. I don't really care. I'm just doing it for the extra damage.
Yep.
And then it's whack time. 1, 2, 3,
Oh god, is Aether even gonna
1,
get another
2,
turn?
3. Let's see where he's at before I decide if I need to smite him.
Son of a bitch. Fucking shit hell, 1 hit point. Literally
Yeah,
one
well,
hit point.
I think you mean no hit points.
Oh, bolts. Alright. A divine burst ripples through his form. And he explodes in a cloud of smoke before returning as little Lake there in the middle of the grounds. Blinks. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess I'm subjugated now, and he does a little trot around in a circle. Well done, your minions are very powerful, Master.
I'm quite adept at
They
combat,
are-
yes.
They are fierce companions. Yes. Well, how about yourself? Are you okay?
Oh, yes, quite fine. That was all just extra mass. Well, I mean, I suppose you can take over the place.
Just gonna dismount and give Aether a hug real quick. He needs it.
Oh,
Yes, I apologize for
Yeah.
oh,
how harshly that was.
oh, you're all so warm and soft.
Yeah.
Pat, pat.
Oh,
The
Master, I
speed-
adore your friends.
The speed pats as
Yeah.
I am hasted.
Like
It's got a
brushy.
little poofy
You know-
stag tail, does a wiggle.
Diana, I recommend you come and give our friend Aki here a nice, warm, squishy hug.
Oh,
Sounds
yes.
good.
Oh, yes, this is the stuff. Oh, it's
And-
been so long, I've been so lonely. Everyone else just gets lost in the bushes and eaten by the grue.
The what?
What?
What? People get lost in the bushes and get eaten by the grue.
What? What is the Gru?
It's a Gru. I don't know how to describe a Gru to you, sir.
Well, it's fucking. It's a Gru.
Can I
Arcana,
roll a
it's
knowledge
like
nature?
check on that?
You can throw an Arcana or
It's-
a Nature.
It's like asking what is the sky. It's like, what is the sky? It's the sky.
All
What do you
right,
need
none
to
of
know?
you are exactly sure, but Trist, it's possible you've read about Gru in just like some the book on Beasts of Darkness. A Gru is a shadow creature. It can only exist in perfect darkness, and it eats people.
Sounds like a terrible being that needs to be destroyed.
Well, yes, I mean, obviously it's only dangerous when it's dark, and this place is never dark. So I've never really worried about the Gru myself.
I see.
Oh yes, terribly dangerous, deadly things, but yeah, it's never dark enough to be a threat in this grove. Suppose you could go hunting for it, but then you'd be walking into natural magic darkness. That sounds very stupid and dumb, so no one does that.
Yes, I'll avoid doing that, even though I do believe I can see in that.
Yes, you need some kind of way to, I suppose, see if you're blind. If you wanted to fight a Gru, it's always dark there.
I will glance at Faunra's sword.
The light of the spear shall guide my
Unsheaths an
way.
inch of steel. I have never been more prepared for this.
Oh, well, that's just frighteningly ironic. They hate steel and fire both.
Wonderful.
That said, I mean, obviously it's no threat. You don't have to go hunting for a group.
If it's been eating people around here, I feel like we ought to.
Only when they try and break in, and now you're here, so you can also put up a nice sign on the tree that says, "No entry, Gru might eat you."
Beware of Gru.
Ah, yes,
Yes.
of course. It is dark, and you may be eaten by a Gru.
Exactly. That's all. I swear, there used to be a sign up on that tree. Must have gotten misplaced in the last few decades.
Oh, wither it away.
So, about the whole just makes hand gesture to everything.
Oh, right, yes, the circle. Sorry, I got a little bit carried away. Yes, Master. If I might have the name of yourself and I suppose your minions here.
Like, laughing internally intensifies, but outside it's just. Oh, my companions have their names.
Yes.
Please.
And I am
Give us
Aikthir.
your
It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Tristan and Spirus. Pleasure's mine.
You and Inspiris. Why, it's strange to see one of you walking around not pregnant. Oh wait, you're male. That makes sense.
Oh, yes. Snort, giggle.
Well, that
I
keeps
have
up with
to
what we
laugh
learned
or I
of them.
cry.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, they're wonderfully pleasant folk. They're just raucous. And do you know how to clean up the rooms when an Inspiris would visit? That's right, Aikthir would have to clean up the rooms after an Inspiris visited.
I'm gonna just pass on the flank and say, "Don't worry, she can cast Cultist Tower."
Oh, that's good. You can ruin your own sheets.
Oh, Hector, I have some good news. This is not just an Inspiris. This is the direct son of Lady Inspiris.
No Tam's mercy be. How do you walk with such a beast between straight legs, then?
It's a challenge every day.
So it would seem. Well, you're a very brave individual.
Thank you. You're a very majestic spirit oak.
Oh, well, thank you. And indeed, the rest of you smell all very different types of interesting.
Yes, I'm Ariel Bloodlily Astriel.
Why do you smell of horse?
Well, because I technically
Right,
have
just
cart horse now.
if all
Ah, okay. Well, this one
It's
still
quite,
smells
it's
like...
quite a challenge to walk with it every day, you know.
Yeah, I see. Of course, of course. My condolences, young lady. And you smell of cat soft. That one smells of guts. Yeah, well, it smells of, I suppose, winter's roses. One over there smells like cinnamon and coffee and appears to be being ridden by a dairy cow. And let's see here. You smell like honey, and you smell like honey, actually. How delightful.
Hmm.
What an incredible collection of scents. It is a pleasure. So.
and I
Young master, welcome to the Grove of Executioners. I know a bit of a morbid name, but morbid is as morbid does.
yeah, I've come across a bit more morbid things, but the name here instills a little bit of fear, respect, caution in other druids.
Oh yes, absolutely. And it's very necessary. You know, for Guardians of Nature, we don't half make a particularly good job of tossing everything up.
Tossing everything up, you say?
Oh, yes. Making pacts with creatures and demons and, I don't know, becoming tree people and inventing new monsters and all sorts of crazy things. You'd never do any of that, though, would you, sir?
I do not have any plans for it. That's
Right
sure.
then. All is well. Please do come, follow. I shall escort you further in. I assume that you would like your companion. Actually, I should not assume anything. Master, would your companions, do you require them to have permission for entry deeper into the grove?
Well, if it's what's the term again? Top secret druid business, then the deepest part can be restricted unless given open permission.
Of course, I don't believe there are any secrets remaining. Those that are, I think, are written in Druidic, so... well, I suppose if any of your friends know Druidic, then they're already entitled to access of some degree of secret, so, you know, it should be harmless.
But here's the thing, you just make a nice Will Smith present. This lovely lady bunny here can read anything.
Well, then you might have to have us sign some kind of waiver. I can write one of those up for you, I suppose.
Well, a non-disclosure thing saying that whatever I see here I won't discuss to others unless given permission.
Yeah, quite correct.
Or usually that tends to be, if you do break it, it tends to follow with the horrifying druidic curse of you and your bloodline.
Oh yes, we just sick fairies on them most of the time. They crack. Oh, goodness me, do they crack.
Very fast, too.
Ah, yes.
I see. I'll just, I'll sign that waiver, but I'll endeavor not to, see your deepest secrets if, I can.
Ah, that sounds most safe. Well, come along then. It should be a short trip up here past the grove. One moment. He will trot his way up further north, pausing at a glowing stone. Master, if you could kindly place your hand upon this.
Let's see.
And yeah, as you do so, you feel a sharp burn in your wrist. It tracks its way down your forearm before wrapping around. You recognize them as like I guess we know them as like Celtish or Pictish tattoos that depict your position, Archdruid of the Grove of Executioners.
Okay, that's done a little bit more than expected, but no
Oh,
worries.
my apologies, Master. I should have warned you, but I've never had that done to me, so I wouldn't know.
And
Do
everyone
not
else who
worry.
got it done, I guess, just wasn't a little bitch.
I would never assert that about my master. About my master's companions, perhaps, yes, but I have to be polite.
He'll noogie Bob.
Not delightful
You
camaraderie.
think?
I've missed
Holy shit.
camaraderie. Well, up here, mind the step. And yeah, Eikthyr will gesture you all into the grove proper. I don't believe I've left I have not left a boundary there, so yeah, you should be able to cross up here, no problem. Come along.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice there was more of this fucking map.
Yeah,
me neither.
Scroll up, motherfuckers.
Me neither. I zoomed out and I saw Bob all the way up to the top.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, it must be like, oh, holy shit, this is so fucking nice.
Oh, it's real peaceful. Yeah, there is in fact the rest of this map to go.
And it's just literally like so fucking nice. Like,
Oh yeah,
takes a deep breath and just.
she
This
takes her mask
part-
off. Yeah, drops herself down by this trunk here, and takes a fucking nap.
It just takes off the robe. Oh, this is so nice.
Ah, yes. Oh, it has been a while. I'm going to need to dust. Oh, heavens. And then you watch Eikthyr walk into this tree and disappear.
I like
Oh,
your
can
new,
you feel how good
new
this
friend.
grass is?
It's quite nice.
Yes, he is very nice. Just, seriously, Tris, just, feel how good this grass is. Just face plants
Yeah.
into the ground.
Get off,
Yeah,
pass his back, and take my boots off. It's gonna flop down.
it is lush here. The ground is soft and plush. It gathers up around your toes like a little like a newly laid carpet, but with no like minor threads, just like loose anywhere. It's just so nice. Everything smells sweet and like faintly fruity, not overpowering, just faintly fruity in the air. It's a delight, and you can see that there are a great many tall trees. Obviously, these aren't like cut down trees, just the borders of incredibly large tall trees that go up quite high and have great towering branches. But these don't appear to cast like humongous shadows as you might expect. They're all almost lit from within, and you can see upon very, very, very close inspection there are little motes of wisp light inside, like hugging the boughs and burrows.
Yes, and this is the first time anyone has seen Bob outside of the fucking robe, and it's just a simple pair of pants and a loose shirt.
Alright, but how much meaty packing?
I don't know. Like
Well,
you have
I-
alter self. What's your hog like at the moment?
Well,
I'll be
you
honest, I wasn't
see, there's a
expecting to have
reason
a.
why.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, there is a reason why there's a bulge along the fucking leg for a reason.
Yeah, and I mean,
Making
that's
For a
what
leg.
keeps Bob's
Not
strap
an
on,
erection.
but
No, there's a reason why I don't get an erection, can't walk. No, but they're not like fucking skinny. They're loose pants.
If
Come
I'm
on,
being
have you
honest,
ever tried to walk in super tight pants?
Yeah, I mean,
yes, all the
sometimes-
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not really fucking comfortable after a while.
No, I quite like the feeling, but to each their own.
yeah. After some time, Eikthyr will return from the tree, and you can see that he's got looks like a dusting brush in his teeth. The bedrooms are all prepared, Master, and the library is at least mostly clean. I'll have to go over for deeper cleansing, but I'm sure you would like to know the limitations of this grove.
Yes, there's supposed to be some rolls over, some rituals and such.
Yes, that is correct. You see these pillar stones here? These
Yeah.
function like request boards, essentially. Whenever there appear to be questions brought up as towards unsavory druidic acts, their activity has become listed here on this pillar. Unfortunately, the grove has been inactive and the pillars are quite blank. However, one would usually select an option across such a pillar, and it would engage these gates. And it's just a brief jaunt through here in the Feywild to a tree near to your destination.
Oh God, the Feywild.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Yay!
And they're direct paths through the Feywild at the very least, although I do need to definitely go through and make sure that the lawn edges and I've got to go and, maintain those roads, but I can get around to that. It should only take me a year.
Yeah, no, don't worry. All in due time.
Of course. If you acquire more spirits that perhaps might be willing to also undertake such gardening expeditions, we could be finished much quicker than a year, but I am but one humble stag.
You are a humble stag, but you're not just a. Pretty majestic as it is.
Oh, Master, you are too kind. And he still, regardless poses, as you say so. And yes, as for this other gate here, for the life of me, I don't recall what this was meant to do. I know it similarly is used for jaunts into the Feywild, but I appear to be missing at least a smidgen of memory, or perhaps identity and relevance to this standing stone. Unfortunately, this too appears to be blank as well. Master, would you happen to know what this is? This is something beholden only to thine position in the circle? Give me an
Let's
check.
take a closer look. Enhance myself for this.
Yeah. You have an inkling that this is meant to be some kind of binding or oathing stone. You don't know how it is utilized, unfortunately, and you're not sure how that applies to this stone statuette here, but it appears to be oath related. Perhaps
At
it's
the
for making
moment,
agreements with the
no.
Fae, but it's a guess.
Yeah, I'm giving him a rundown of that. At the moment, this is what I can so probably have some deeper information in it in the library and some of the sections there.
It's entirely possible. That, and I suspect if you're wishing to bring this grove back to its former glory, you're going to need to find some druids. Maybe you're able to, I don't know, stone them here. But not stone them, bind them, oath them? Or get stoned with them. We do grow a delectable crop.
Well, we're just a stone throw from the fairy hold.
Yes. I take it that's the fairy queen's domain and not some Ed Spitter's brothel.
Hey,
Oh, have they closed that bordello down?
wait, was that a real thing?
I believe so, unless it was merely being spoken of in metaphor to me, but I can't believe they would lie.
Where was this?
Oh, somewhere to the south of here, I believe.
Like the fairy hold?
No, no, no. No, I suppose it wouldn't be the fairy hold. It'd probably be... Goodness. Do you have a little map with you?
Oh, yes.
Let's
Yes.
see if I can remember
Yes.
terrestrial directions. Let's see here. Ah, right here. It was hidden somewhere around here. There's a
Where's
little
here?
Inspiris Fey Bordello. Your
Leisure
gathering point.
gathering.
Yes, the
Ah!
gathering point was held atop of Fey Bordello. Lovely little
Literally
underground
right next door.
domain.
The irony is
Get
fucking
pinches to bridge on
palpable.
those.
Which place?
This was where your whole journey began. This was the gathering meet where your party was formed and your oath to
Oh.
undertake was done. So it's been atop of Fey Bordello the entire time.
Heh.
I mean, I'm sure the Fairy Queen knew that.
Oh yeah, she knew 100%, but I don't think she ever told anybody.
No.
Why would she? Nobody asked.
Yep, exactly.
Well, when we go back to King's Seat, I just need to take a quick detour down there to check in on my family holdings.
Well, I suppose you might own a sizable amount of land as a direct descendant.
I reckon I might, yes.
Oh, delightful.
And I did know I own a town, but it's a bit ways away.
Just reaches over and just pats you. Sir Tristan and Spirits of Comkeep.
If that's not the name, it will be when we get there.
Delightful. And by delightful, I mean, the Inspires. Every time. Please tell me I will not have to clean up after you.
As I said about the Galder's Tower thing, it's fine.
I know, it's just so difficult to believe.
Quick, cast Galder's Tower right in the middle of the grove.
Oh, don't do that.
No, do not cast it. Don't do that in my grove. God damn it.
Yes,
I will not have you start building stuff on my lawn.
Right,
It's
that's
just
very right, Master.
just a transient home, Bob. Come on.
No, we definitely don't want gypsies moving in here.
No,
But
no.
we're magic gypsies.
Oh, gypsies think they're magic gypsies. I'm sorry, he's gonna
Yeah,
get a little bit
okay.
imperialist. My bad.
I'm right there next to him. With that.
He has
Oh,
the sneering imperialist perk.
Yeah. Sorry, if you do that voice for too long, you start getting imperialist. I couldn't. I just need to tamp that one back down again.
Go full on, what is it, Victorian era? No, Edwardian.
Edwardian.
era. Yes, Edwardian imperialism.
Goodness me.
That's a good ass.
But yes, I suppose we could go through the libraries and a little exploration if you would wish it. I can also escort you and your friends to our, as I previously mentioned, quite exquisite crop, should they wish to while away a few hours in peaceful, languid harmony.
If people are going to be whiling away some
Looks
time, I
at that.
think Hallie would like to get back to the caravan.
I'm unfamiliar with this caravan of which you speak, but I'm sure it is wonderful.
No, there's a caravanserai just outside the tree.
Oh,
Just to get in here.
oh, I know that there was wheels traveling across the ground out there. I had actually assumed it to be travelers. Rather, glad it's reputable business, I suppose.
Well, it's travelers of a sort.
Well, at least they're bringing business instead of crime.
Wait, not those kind of travelers. Yes. Anyway, I'll leave you to get acquainted with your holdings, Bob. I think I'll take a nap.
Of course.
Yes.
And yeah, should anyone be curious as well, he will escort you guys. Just slide over to here and then grab your ducks.
It's all
Uh,
dark.
Yeah, I know. It's because I need to grab you.
Skow, it's dark, I'm afraid.
I know, it's so spooky.
Hello, darkness, our friend. We're
Oh,
coming
okay.
with darkness now again.
That's actually building
There
too.
we are.
Ah,
Yeah, he will escort you to like another portion of the grove, and you can see that there is a building reminiscent of a large lighthouse, appears to be 4 stories tall. Similarly, this is actually like this here is one building. I don't want to throw extra lighting down and double layer it. These are all duplexes. So like over here, it's a staircase, and up that staircase goes over here.
Oh, cool.
They're lovely little duplexes, and they're all furnished. And you can see that Eikthyr is like going around and actually furnishing these places out properly.
Wow.
So how many duplexes are there exactly?
There are, I think 8 of them. Because I just don't want to put down a
Oh,
shit ton of these. This is just 2 duplexes. There are 8.
pretty cool, actually.
Yep. Well,
Yes,
they
are
had to
there
cater to an entire grove.
by 8 duplexes? Do you mean like 8 pairs or
No,
8?
eight of the 8. Yeah, sorry, yeah, no, 8 pairs. So this would be
Sweet.
one duplex. There are 8 of them.
Oh, there's quite a lot of room here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
There was an entirely functional grove until, well, unfortunately, everyone sort of scattered on off and left with the death of the previous Arc Druid.
how did the previous one actually die?
I don't know. Not natural causes, I assure you.
Well, it does take a fair bit to kill a druid, to begin with.
Uh, yeah, I'm unsure. Unfortunately, I live here entirely within these domains and only jaunt out in the Feywild to maintain the pathways, so I was not present at the passing of our previous Arc Druid. But we can certainly go through some records together, and maybe they have some clues in there, but I've been down in the, well, he nods his head towards that pillar section you found him before. I spent the entire time waiting to be subjugated, which, God, almost makes me sound like an Inspiris now.
Hey, not all
Just
subs.
super ruby. Oh, fair.
So, what's that
Well, you know what?
tower all about?
Oh, that! It was a rehoused light structure, a lighthouse. I believe the Fae stole it some few hundred years ago, and then we took it back off of them in reparations and reconstituted it afterwards for our uses instead.
What do you use it for?
The library.
Books. Yes. Mostly books. Oh, we do have an observatory. It's very
Ooh.
wonderful.
Well, Bob, you mind if I take a look?
The
Oh, sure.
observatory is on the
I'll see
top
what
floor. Second floor is secret records. You might want to keep your friends out of there. Every other floor is mostly moderate bookery. My dear,
Ah.
you're looking for fertility rituals. That is primarily first floor. You'll find them on your left as you go in through the doorway.
You'll find them next to the dildos.
You can probably find
No,
them next to
yes.
bottles of liquor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You'll,
That I can agree.
bottles of liquor and a box with a panther on top. Sex Panther. 60% of the time. 60% of the time works every time.
Oh man. Except it's quite literally Panther Musk because of Panther. It's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can put together some delicious
If there's
handouts
liquor,
if you would
it's
like
been
to.
here for a while.
Yeah, if you would like to spend any downtime here reviewing the Grove of Executioner's library, then you're welcome to. I'll ask for a list of questions and stuff and prep all that for you. But otherwise, we've been at it for about 3 hours, and my voice is tapped from doing Ake's voice.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can't really stay here. We gotta go get the rival party before they fuck off.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah, we
true.
do.
Well, regardless, I will produce a little document of records so Bob can learn anything about this grove at all.
Yeah, take the important books with you.
Mhm.
I'm mad for spending like a day here anyway to get Bob acquainted with it and all that.
Yeah.
Yep.
A day we can afford.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the Grove of Executioners. It's a lovely place. It's completely abandoned. But real cool.
Well, it's a fixer-upper. Simple as that.
Yep. Yeah, Ichthy's got to go
Okay.
around and dust like every single one of these duplexes now and clean the place up. And he says he needs to do some gardening, even though to all of you these flower beds seem to be impeccable. He's like, oh no, they're a terrible mess.
Yeah, but I can do this. I can summon up. I can summon up intelligent beasts, aka monkeys. That will tell them to follow his instructions.
Sure. And while you are in this grove, although the effect ends the moment you leave the grove, your summons are permanent. So you can just have animals doing stuff while you are present.
Can the summons leave the grove, or are they also?
They will go on a timer if they leave the grove.
Okay.
But technically, that means they could go
If I-
out and then return before their timer ends and not need to be recast.
That is stupidly cool. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, it would be a terrible shame if a grove weren't capable of supporting its Archdruid spellcasting. Similarly, do be careful, though, if you do things like try to magically grow plants, you might accidentally make a field. And as wonderful as a field is, we only have so much room here.
Understandable.
Yes, most of your spells would be quite powerful here. It's why no fool would ever attack a druid's grove. Already nature bends to your will. Imagine if it wanted to bend to your will. Which, a grove
Well,
generally does.
don't worry. I have been forced to restrain myself most of the time with simpler spells, but a couple of days ago I was able to cut loose a little bit.
Ah, how wonderful.
That was horrifying.
Right.
Well,
Yeah. While you are in a Archdruid's grove, any druid spell the Archdruid casts with a concentration or a duration time can be cast with an infinite duration. They are still limited by their concentration checks, unfortunately, although I believe Guardian Eikthyr can carry one concentration for you. So if you
well,
cast a
then he can.
concentration, you can just pick it up and then have him hold the concentration for you.
Yeah, then he can use that to have a bunch of monkey servants that follow his whim and assist him in improving and restoring the growth.
Sure, he will gladly accept a small legion of monkey servants while you are doing whatever it is you do. Yeah, I believe that's what we'll call it today. I hope that you liked the grove. You did a resounding job of completely flattening Ike there.
Yeah.
CR14 has no hope against you guys.
That's kind of what we do when we have just like a single boss.
Yeah. As I say, it wasn't meant to be a hard one. I expected it to be a bit more threatening than getting dumped in 2 turns, but I wasn't surprised when it occurred, goodness.
No, that's the thing of being allowed to prepare.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Alrighty. Did you explore a new or interesting location for the first time?
Why,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Did you discover a new and interesting truth about the land?
We sure did.
In
That
Sphere's
cruise exists.
brothel.
Oh, you
Oh,
did
yeah, that
actually.
too.
Yeah, you learned about the Fae brothel. Did you make a new ally or lasting enemy? Yes, Guardian
Yes.
Aether.
Our new best friend.
Yay, he's great. Advance or complete a quest?
Yeah, we got
Yes.
Bob Druid quest done.
Mm-hmm. A threat far beyond expectations?
Bob.
Oh,
No.
no.
Learn something new about a player character.
Well, Bob's an archdruid now.
I think we already marked that in, though, for quest.
No.
Yeah, you already knew that Bob was permitted the deed and stuff and what his requirements were. This isn't new. This was a goal you were going for.
We learned that Tajana
Yeah,
is
exactly.
escaping from the jungle. We never specifically knew why she came over.
This is true, actually. I think that is possibly the very first time you ever just announced, like, no, I ran from that place.
Yeah, actually. I didn't even realize that was something of note, but yeah, if it is.
It is
It
indeed.
is.
That and hard tested commitment to oath.
Yes, I made a new friend or ally for life without causing undue stress to my companions.
Good point.
Fucking dumpster day here. Yeah, he wasn't a stress on the friends at all.
No.
Alright, so 4 for everybody, and
5 for everybody, and then
5
6
for
for
everybody,
Tristan.
six for the boons.
yeah. Good job,
Nice.
Beans.
2
And
12.
inspiration for Faunra for the sword RP.
Fuck
The
yeah.
strong sword RP.
I already have
Yeah.
inspiration. I will give it to someone else.
Can I has?
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Is that? I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys liked Aether.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's nice.
I love him.
And good.
He's
I
a good
can
boy.
grab Aether and pop him on this front page, I think.
Hell yeah. And in the meantime, if you're watching on stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in about 3 hours for Merzendy, assuming that happens. Till then, adios.